Here we go. Previously in the GodBreaking, you guys are fighting against Malconthet, demon queen of the succubi, ruler of her own plane in the abyss, consort to Asmodeus, and his designated representative, his designated overseer here on the material plane, the one who he entrusted with guarding and maintaining the portal that bridges the gap between the abyss and hell, all the way up to Mount Celestia and the heavens. And this is no small feat to be fighting against her. If in fact, if it were not for your newly awakened minds and bodies, you would have been dead whenever she willed it, whenever she was ready to finish playing with you. But since you are awakened, you find yourselves able to change the world around you, even if slightly, and touch and harm and divert even her divine actions. So you guys fought her. The first encounter you had with her was one of emotionality. She broke into the twin emotions of her nature, pleasure and pain. And as you guys worked your way through that, dealing with the damage and the healing that the mechanics that you guys had to work your way through in that fight, you encountered the next phase of her form, which was physicality. And let's see, how did you kill that? I'm trying to remember. Which one of you guys dealt the killing blow? Was it Elwyn? Was it your
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was me, but I don't remember what I did.
It's a dragon. Oh, that was a meteor swarm. It was a meteor swarm that you just kind of burned her up with. That's right.
Oh, that's right. I maximized it.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, as you guys destroyed her physical form, you instantly knew that something was wrong. The ground began to shake, even atop Mount Dracaris, which was thousands of miles away from Rapnesh. And as the ground began to tremor, you guys teleported yourself back to Rapnesh, and you noticed that the disruption was focusing at the point of the Nexus. Malconthet had re-entered the Nexus point, her spirit, and had begun to churn out demons by the hundreds of thousands out from the portal, rediverting the stream from hell to heaven. At that time, Renly used her miracle, your guys' last miracle, to, as she so eloquently stated last week, draw all the demons back to where they came from. And at that point, every demon began to be sucked and drawn back into the portal. And as that happened, it created some kind of cataclysmic feedback loop that totally disrupted the nature of the nexus that Asmodeus had created, and began to splinter and vibrate and break. And you notice that the ground beneath you was splitting open, surges of magical and material wind battering all over the place. Biffin cried out to you, saying that this is world-breaking kind of energies that were building up within the orb. So, you guys are here. Adis is up there in the form of Mirex. The three of you had teleported here into the middle of this thing, of this world. Remember, now there's thousands of people all around you, humans, dwarves. The demons are being pulled this way back into the Nexus. So they're being like recalled. You see one dragon, Zarabor, using its body to shelter people. Telephos has gone mad. He's flying around, just screaming into the power of the storm. His eyes and his face blackened and cracked. His skin just darkened and cracked. unleashing all his power and attacking into the middle of this void. You guys, Adis, you managed to, with your a pretty good roll, all you guys roll at this circle point, find it was Euphemia, Mistra, Nina, and Eloise. Hidden, they were trembling behind a rock. You can tell that they didn't have much longer because the turbulence around this area was too great. So Avis, I think you went over there and you shielded them with your body.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is where we left off last week. I can't stress how dire the situation is here. This is the focal point that is going to rip this planet and this whole plane eventually to shreds. So there's not much time to meander about. You guys have maybe, call it 3 full rounds.
How far away am I from the apex of this?
Call it 300 feet, 200
Okay,
feet.
that's close. That's close enough.
It's pretty close. Yeah. Your body is starting to rip apart. You're feeling pieces of you being torn. The demons are being sucked in, but the energy is blasting out this way.
So it's blessed.
And
Okay.
And it's not coming in. It's not coming in a solid gust. It's coming in shock waves, pulses, and each one. The first one that you just encountered, you could feel it rip away scales and rock from your body, and you saw fresh cracks break out all throughout the ground, chasms opening up all around the place.
Let's throw in the
In
bag
for-
of holding.
In for a penny. In for a penny. In for a pound.
What are you guys doing? Each of you guys gets a turn's worth of stuff.
I'm on a broom. We are very far from the Nexus, so not sure how to get there.
I can teleport us there. If you need me to.
I think that might be our own. Can't really walk.
Midas.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast 2 spells. The first is gonna be Wall of Force.
Okay.
And I get 10 10-foot panels.
Mhm.
I'm gonna create a floor, a wall facing towards the epicenter. Let's see here. Floor, a wall, 5 walls facing towards the epicenter.
Okay.
So it's a 5-layer thick wall of force. And then kind of fill it around with an exit up.
Okay.
Around the 4 of those people.
Okay.
And then I will dimension door to the epicenter.
All right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Teleport sounds good.
I'm gonna cast Pass Well on his Wall of Force. No, I can teleport us over there if you guys want.
Yeah. While you're doing that, oh shit. Renly, you probably can get more health from transforming and stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right. I have the 2 of these potions I bought a long time ago. Holding that for an occasion like this. I'm gonna give Ellen one and me one for these potions of invulnerability.
Do it. Oh, I should probably
You guys don't want to get within 30 feet of me, just so you're aware.
Why?
We
'Cause
don't
I
know
don't
where you are. So I'm quite sure.
I'm a
you know,
big giant fireball.
next to a giant miasma of shockwave, light, and energy. Like you're a speck.
I think last session he said you all could see me.
Yeah, you guys see his form over there.
Okay, perfect. Wait, we still have telepathic bond up, right? Or did we not?
Sure, why
I
not?
don't know. Sure. Okay. Then Elwyn, I need your staff. I don't have a lot of time to pull this off.
You just told us to not come near you.
Yeah. You're making a lot of things where like
No,
do
Elwin's,
it, but don't do it.
Elwin's got magic. Just don't get within 30 feet.
So how are we gonna give you the staff?
I'm gonna teleport the staff to him.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you can teleport an object.
An object, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so Elwin, that's what you're going to do with your action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Elwin and Deimos. I mean, Renly and Deimos.
I will transform into something. I'll transform into Bagheera, the shadow cat, and I will be on the broom. Just like, a cat on a tree branch kind of thing. I treat myself on a broom, but yeah, I'm
Okay.
Elwin and Deimos.
Okay. So what are you, wait, how do I do this again? There. Okay.
Deimos, his action is force feeding Elwin and me the potion. As a bonus action, I'm gonna give him a little temp shield.
I thought
will-
you and Elvin took potions up the butt.
Yeah, we do. That's something wrong with that?
That wouldn't be feeding then. That'd be an
If you-
enema.
If
It
you want,
is.
Renly, I can quicken a wing gifting and give you wings, so you don't have to be balancing on the broom.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Yes, thank you.
That spell should be
I'm a
called
winged
Red
flying
Bull.
Cat. Wait, that is a cat, isn't there a flying cat? I'm a Tressim! Oh my god.
Elwin, you should rename that spell Red Bull.
Okay. So Deimos, did you do something?
Yeah,
with the shields up and
I
that
had
kind of stuff. Okay.
shields and potions.
Okay. At the end of your turn, as the round ends, a couple things happen. First, another pulse breaks out. So Adis, you are centered on this thing. Another pulse. Oh, is it? Hold on a second. Are tokens locked? There, they should be.
They
unlocked.
were.
Then unlocked, yeah.
Another pulse, a shockwave just breaks out, and you guys see large crags opening up in the ground again. These things are spreading out further. So you hear the screams of men and people all around you, as some of them have opened up underneath companies of soldiers, and fire starts bursting out of some of these pits. But more important than that is you guys are in tune with the weave and with just the divine energies all around you. You can tell that this is not just breaking the world; it's breaking the very substance of what holds this realm together, this plane together. You hear people, you hear voices coming through to you. Let's see who would be reaching out. Okay. Renly,
Terrell, yes!
what is going on, Renly? All of a sudden, the ground has been shaking. I'm in my imperial palace, and I can see the structure beginning to crumble underneath me. What is happening?
Deimos could explain better, and as a cat, I tossed the stone to Deimos to explain because I feel really bad about this and I don't want to explain it.
What's happening, little boy?
Deimos.
Yes.
Oh, great, Deimos. What of the war?
Just keep laughing.
Okay.
Do you toss it to Elwin now?
Teleport away. Go somewhere. Where are you at, boy?
He's in his I'm in my palace in Hasselin, Westvane.
It's not shaking there, is it?
Very much so.
Oh. Pray to Tempest. That's the only way. That's literally the only way. You have to pray to Tempest, get everyone around, and I'm like pretty sure it's gonna help.
Tempest,
Also
as
send all of
always.
your-
as always, works through you, Deimos.
Yes.
I will be praying and I will be awaiting his intervention.
Also, send all of your possible resources our way, such as cannons and guns. We could really use some guns right now.
He says, Deimos, I've sent everything I have.
Oh, thank you. Yes, pray to Tempest, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Tempest. And, good boy, sleep tight, and just things will probably work out. If not, pray to Tempest.
Okay. He nods. He says, Deimos, I'm frightened, but
You shouldn't be scared.
I will pray
Tempest,
and I will be strong
yes,
for
you
my
will.
people.
Do abs. You are slacking on your abs. Do your abs.
All right.
Oh shit, guys, this whole world's breaking apart.
What are you guys doing? Next round. Oh, Aeus, as the wave of energy ripped over you, roll a let's see, strength saving throw.
No, not terrible.
Okay. You are blown off course about 40 feet in this direction, and you take 30 points of damage.
Okay. So put me to 466. So how far away from it am I roughly?
Here, actually, why am I there? You're 40 feet from the center.
Okay. Bonus action Misty Step.
Okay.
And then while I still have a slight invulnerability, I will attempt to break both of the staffs of the Magi over the thing. Or actually, wait. Let me read something here real quick first. Ooh, that's cool. Actually, is there anywhere to grab onto it?
Is this big beam of energy and light going straight up to the heaven?
There's not like a structure.
No.
We never said it was a good plan.
No, I thought he had described a structure when we were in there fighting her the first time. That there was like actually like a
I
physical.
thought of a vertical wave of power going through the planes, and right now this particular part of it is causing shockwaves. And I just thought it was energy that we needed to figure out how to resolve.
Yeah, and we're kind of hoping since the staff of the Magi, you can use them to absorb spells and shit like that. Once you break it, it does its
Be like-
thing, and
be
it
a
like
big interference,
sucks. Yeah, it like sucks in. It would suck in the energy and send it to the other planes, like it does at random.
That is true. When you break the staff, there's a 50% chance that it opens a vortex into another plane. Essentially.
That would work better, like break it and look into the weave to figure out if you can channel this somehow.
Yeah, it also sucks me in with it.
That's a 50-50% chance. So
Is
let's
that
see.
Deimos
Yeah,
is willing to
yeah.
take.
Yeah, and the other 50, the other 50% is that I take 16 times 50 damage.
You're a force dragon. You
That
fight
is
all fire
a
dragons.
additional.
But I am
chance that I'm willing
I am
to take.
invulnerable right now, though.
Yeah, on
Alright.
its own, I don't think I'll do anything. But yeah, try to channel that power for good, baby. Do it for good.
And you can plane shift back if you get transported anyway.
True. All right, I will put my staff up and I will break Elwyn's because, sorry, Elwyn, I'm not attuned to yours, so I need mine to get back. And
Mine does
I
not
will-
require attunement.
huh?
Mine does not require attunement. I removed
Okay.
that shit from it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're
Okay,
basically
then.
attuned to it.
I'll break mine then. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I will shove it into the vortex. I know it's probably going to do damage to me, and I will snap it inside of it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I didn't take that 30 damage. I'm invulnerable. Or do I still take it?
No, you don't take it.
Okay. So yeah, I will dragon paw it in there and then snap it in half.
Okay. The staff is destroyed and releases its remaining magic. An explosion that expands to a 30-foot radius sphere centered on it. You have a 50% chance to instantly travel to a random plane of existence, avoiding the explosion. If you fail, you take force damage. Every other creature in the area, dexterity saving throw. Okay. Alright, so it's like dropping a little bomb, or a little, like, yeah, basically just a... Okay.
It's like setting off a bomb in a fire to put out the fire.
You mean matchstick in a nuclear bomb? Yeah.
They say
Yeah.
fight fire with fire.
So, Adis, first of all, this is high or low, 50%. So, low, you get teleported away, 10 and under. 11 and higher, you don't get teleported away. Roll a d20.
Oh, okay.
If you do a low, teleport next to that mug and that bitch.
Natural. Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
I
It
didn't
was
see
a
any roll.
natural 20. But it didn't in the text box. What the hell? Why is it not rolling and staying in the chat box? Yeah.
No, my boy.
Okay,
Drag
Adis.
Banshee with you!
So what all of you guys see is Adis. The portal opens up as soon right before the explosion goes off, and the fire dragon and the flame dragon in the middle of the near the nexus point disappears.
Can I
there's-
try to do any awakened shenanigans on it when it goes off?
You would, yeah. I mean, if you want to use your spark.
Oh, I don't have any.
Oh, then no.
Well, no, I don't know the full extent of what kind of crazy shit we can do with these new gifts, so that's why I asked.
At this point, as many
Oh.
charges as you have with your abilities.
Oh no, it's just a random.
You guys see an explosion go off inside the middle of the beam of light, and as best as you can tell, what follows it is another shockwave of energy, but one much more powerful than the previous one. At this point, the ground near the epicenter has fully vanished, and this portal is now sitting in the middle of this massive chasm because all the material, all the matter that was surrounding it has been basically destroyed. So inside this big arc that I'm drawing right here, there's nothing except a small force box hanging in the middle of the air with the 4 ladies in it. Elwyn, Renly, and Deimos. What are you doing?
Tally ho, my boys.
We need to stop it now!
Go! And I'm I'm assuming you probably don't have stuff to tell. How far away is it? Is it like
Yeah,
super?
I can teleport us. I still have one more charge on my ring, and I have 2 7th and an 8th.
Okay. Good.
I got teleports up the butt.
Nice. Burn. We're fucked.
What did you do? What are you doing?
Don't know. Did not come with an instruction manual.
You cannot defeat the portal by delivering more energy to it. You'll just hasten our demise.
But in that was... Darn it, Edith, I told you it was a bad idea. Why is he just doing hastening of porters?
Should we just go through the portal and try to beat her?
Yes.
He says,
Biffin, let's go.
I'm afraid that is the only way. However, he says, you must know, this is a one-way trip. There's no coming back.
You had me at that's the only way.
But you have to understand, I think I made at least 3 Tempest new followers today. That's 3 more than I've ever had.
Take care of my ladies.
Biffin says, "We shall, if we're still alive. As long as air breathes, beats in our, flows through our lungs and blood beats in our hearts. We will survive. The peoples of dwarves and man and elves will persevere."
We'll do our best to end things from the other side.
He says,
I will let out one big yell, and I'll be like to the people who are around us, maybe possibly, and I'll be like, any tough broyos who want, or broyos or laytonios that want to join us. It's like, go fight a god where you'll most likely die. Come on and join us. It's super cool and fun. Who knows? Maybe there's a strong person out there.
"Okay,
Oh
you
wait,
shout that out."
if your ring of teleportation, Elven attunement.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to suggest
Oh, no,
perhaps
it's not.
teleporting our friends. Throw
No,
the
it's
ring to Eloise.
Well, she's all the way over there.
No, also,
Teleport over
where's
and throw it, and then we fly into the portal.
where's Euphemia and stuff?
Yeah.
In that box.
The arrow.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
could
we'll
use
do that.
Euphemia.
I will use my 7th level to teleport us there, and then I'm gonna give Eloise the ring of teleport
Farewell, kiss.
and give her a kiss and tell her to teleport far away, teleport back to Haslin.
Okay, so you guys are teleporting into the box.
Oh no, it has no roof. The box has no roof.
So yeah,
Oh, there's
so
a
you can
hole
get in.
it.
Yeah, it has an opening on top. I left opening on the top so any demons flying in wouldn't go inside.
We can totally teleport into that box thingamajig and
Okay.
just hand it to her.
So Elwin, you teleport the 3 of you guys into the box there.
Correct.
Okay. So you guys are teleported into the box. Eloise, as soon as you arrived there, she was holding on to, she was basically shielding Mistra, wrapping around, because Mistra's like basically the size, a young girl, maybe 12 years old in size, and Eloise was holding her, and she sets Mistra down. She stands up and she rushes over to you, and like this very cramped quarters, and she embraces you, all of her might, just wrapping her arms around you and burying her head, burrowing it into your chest, and she says, Elwin, I'm sorry. I did not mean to hurt you."
Oh, forget about that. Here, and I'll give her the ring, and you've seen me use this before. It has 1 charge left. Take all of these people away from here. Go back to Haslin. I have to go save the world now.
She holds it, and she cradles it in her hands. And she looks up at you and she says, "Elwin, where are you going?"
I'll just look over my shoulder and tell her, "Don't worry, we'll see each other again."
"Elwin," she says. You see tears starting to form in her eyes. She says, "You better not be lying to me."
I'm not.
She says, "Elwin, I will hold your ring, and I'll wait for you."
Go, before this thing gets worse.
Go
I
to
was-
promise ring.
I just said he should have proposed. But my mic was muted.
That ring binds
I'll,
you.
before she goes, I'll grab her hand and I'll put it on her finger.
Okay. Tears are streaming down her face. She says, "You silly oaf! You cannot do this to me." She says, "You'd better come back, Elwin."
I intend to.
"Then go. Go now. She leans in
I'll
for
look
one last kiss.
Yeah, we have a very beautiful last kiss, and I look over to Deimos and just wait for him to have a few last words. I'll wait as long as I can before
Yeah.
I teleport us into the thing.
You see this
Yeah.
whole time, just laughing our at me and Captain Fluffy Paws laughing our asses off of how cheesy your shit was.
Just like, Captain, you see what happened? She's like, oh yeah, that was super stupid. I was like, yeah, it's super stupid. And she's like, I'm a cat and I like catnip, but what the fuck was that shit? It makes no sense. And I'm just like, I know, it makes no sense at all. Just go with them, be safe. And she's like, oh, I totally will. I'll pray to Tempest every day. And I'll like everybody else. And I was like, I know you will. Also, make sure you have your magic wands and gauntlets and stay warm at night. Also, if any boys talk to you, you are allowed to bite their faces off. As you know, they have lips and faces. Bite their necks off. Do not kiss no boys. Yes. This is Deimos' final words.
She after you two have been joking around for a bit, you see her pause for a second, and she looks up at you. And she leans her head in and like nuzzles your arm, kind of like cats do.
This is way weirder when you're in a person.
And she backs off. She says, and just wordlessly, and she just backs off to where Eloise is.
I asked
Okay.
Miss Strip if any message for Adis or Malcontent as they are about to leave.
She looks up at you, Renly, and she says, I sense Adis is in great danger. Please help him.
Now that you're somewhat powerful, do you know Gate? I ask her dubiously.
She pauses for a second. She says, I do.
Well, you could bring him back right here. I give her like a paw. But I try to do thumbs up with the paw, but it doesn't work.
She says, and her eyes, you can see in her eyes, is just a small spark of divinity. As she looks up, and you see a faint golden glow in her eyes. She says, should I do that, this world and all you know would end.
Oh.
No. She
Okay,
says,
never mind.
you must go to him. Quickly. For
Well,
time
too
is
bad he's
short.
gone.
Do you know where he is? I say as a final thing.
She says, I do. The energy around the vortex has warped probability and magic. The weave itself succumbs to this. She says, he is there, at the heart of the nexus, where she is.
Oh, good. All roads lead to Malcontent. Okay, good. No, go!
Okay. She backs off into the corner. She says, go, quickly. And as she does, Deimos, you catch in the darkness of the corner of the box, because there's still a rock that was half entrapped in here. So behind the rock, you catch one final figure, just step out of the shadow or out of somewhere, and look at you.
Euphemia, did you want to kill a god?
She says, I always figured it would be you to save the world and not me.
She's
Try not to
ignoring my
fuck it up,
question,
Deimos.
isn't she?
That's not Euphemia. Attack.
Okay. With that, another pulse goes out, and you see the wall of force begin to break and shatter and crack all around.
Fly, you fools.
I'm a wizard, and this
hit my staff against the ground 2 times, which happens to be a Baylor dick.
Oh my god.
The wall of force begins to crack underneath your staff. Eloise holds onto the ring, and she says, "Now, we go now!" And she activates the ring, and the 4 of them teleport away.
Well, once more into the breach, dear friends.
Indeed.
Teleport us in.
Also, I I don't pray, but I politely ask a good old buddy of ours, in hell, be like,
Raven! Cover up, cover up. Don't let anyone know about this. Also, I don't remember exactly where it's at, but hypothetically, there's a small boy trapped in a bag. A bag of holding. Let him out, or let him be able to breathe in bags of holding. It's totally fine. Don't ask questions. It's for later. Don't even worry about it.
Elwin, roll a arcane check. Okay. You teleport with extreme precision, navigating the flow of and the turbulence and the great disruptive energy bursting from the center of the Nexus. All your experience, all of your growth and your learning over the years has led you to this time, and you release the teleport, the best teleport of your life, basically, as you focus on it with pinpoint accuracy.
Clutch.
So accurate and so exact is your cast that you are able to notice that in the middle of the torrent, in the middle of the tumult, there is a small spark, a small like you see like a single leaf, or like a peach petal from a peach tree, just floating in the wind. It seems to be immune from the turbulence and the hurricane gale force winds that are bursting out from this torment, just floating there.
I'm gonna
And
grab
as
it
you
with my good hand.
As you teleport, and you send it through, and as you send your guys through, focusing your attention on that single petal, you hear this voice, almost like a calm in the middle of the storm, coming to you. She says, "Heroes, I have seen into the void. I know part of what awaits you there. And I know that your fate, that your actions determine the destiny of us all. The place you are going is far away, but I will do all I can to aid you. I am focusing the full power of the High Squall Citadel, and I will do all I can to lend you some aid. Look for the remnants of my power in that realm. I have discharged every last bit of energy I have. Godspeed, heroes. May you save us all." She fades. Okay. Let's
2.5 years. This is what it comes down to.
And then
There we go.
Shit.
No, not that long. Has it? 2 years, maybe?
It's been more. It's been more
I
than 2
think
years.
2.5 sounds about right. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So, I really like this map. I'm trying to save it for a good time.
The parchment.
Please be parchment.
Now I'll give you a glimpse. I'll give you a glimpse of it.
Blue parchment. Okay, no. I feel like this feels familiar, but I
What's
don't
this
know
moving
why.
shit?
Ooh, that is cool.
Wait, how did you get the moving thing? Or were you doing that?
Oh, that's someone who's moving that token around. So, you guys are in the center. Hey, stop it. Of the you guys are in the center of the Nexus, and it is a swirling maelstrom of energy and mass and matter. There's random structures, and you see hints and snippets of broken worlds and artifacts and vessels and massive creatures from all over the realms and all the planes. Here, so all around you, in the air and in the ground around you, is this power, this energy, almost like electricity. You guys notice as soon as you arrive, just pulsing through this whole area. It's extremely disruptive. Okay, and you guys know that it is actually harmful to you. So what you do see, first of all, is that thing that Deimos is swirling around over there.
That's actually not me.
That was
This is
me.
me.
I'm
That's you.
sparkly swirling.
in the middle of it, Renly. Hold on 1 second. Don't move it just yet. You can see a spiritish, almost translucent form of Malconthet, in the very heart of the Nexus. Okay.
That made Fantasy Grounds crash. I'll be back.
It might have been all your swirling.
Who knows? Could be.
That's what you get for swirling.
Okay. You guys also see that this ground is, like I said, it's pretty unstable. Things are breaking apart as you speak. The air is extremely disturbed. When you arrive, you see Adis in his dragon form on the ground, and you guys all arrive on the ground. You guys are touching the ground right now. Okay, that's a very important fact. What you see are these little sparks of like flame or green fire or something around the map. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So here, let me move that back. That's there. Don't make me lock tokens. There.
Alright, so
Alright,
sorry,
so I'm-
again, what were those drops again?
So
The
I'm going to
5
zoom you
things.
guys in now. Okay. Alright, Adis, you've been here for 1 round. Alright? And you've learned one thing. There is incredibly disruptive and damaging energy all around you. It's like reality is falling apart.
Okay.
And it's almost like a static electricity that's accumulating and all around you, and it will at times cause periodic damage. You've experienced one round of it, and you get the feeling that the fact that you were touching the ground basically meant that you survived it. Okay, so I'm reducing you one. So you experienced 1 round of it. So I'm reducing you by.
I'm invulnerable.
It does not matter. This is like basically draining your very
Gotcha.
essence away.
Gotcha.
Let's see
Alright.
here.
And the touching the
So-
ground seems to be the thing that does it.
No, it's what saved you.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm reducing you by a third of your max hit points. Yes,
Okay.
so you're down to 341.
All right.
All right. You guys, you get one round. What are you doing?
Do I
Look.
get two?
No.
Aw.
Look, the green light we needed to get. I think it's lightning. I start running towards the green light.
Okay, go ahead and move your token. Your movement speed or whatever you're doing.
Let me find out exactly what my speed is. But what was it? The other thing was, are there any shadows over here, by the way, or is it all very, very, very bright with all the light?
Very few shadows.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all swirling green power.
Okay, my speed by base level is 60 feet, and I have mobile, so 70 feet movement, which will get me to where my arrow is pointing. So there.
Okay, what do the rest of you do?
I'll run after the black cat, and for a bonus action, I'm gonna use. How many do I have? Okay, I need 9, so I'll use 1/3. That's 3. 2 seconds. So 3 seconds and a third to get all my sorcery points back.
Oh, I would like to look for my action. I'd like to look at the lightning spark, green spark thing, and try to figure out what the hell it is. If it's
Okay.
what we actually have to collect or something.
Yeah.
Roll a from that far away. Just roll a. You just roll perception. Okay. You can tell that spark of energy is not from this plane. Is not native to this realm. The energy radiating off of it is completely different from what you feel at the heart of the Nexus.
Oh, so this might actually be what we need to get the lightning that she said, the power.
Is it the same color as my leafy thingy that I found?
Yes.
That's it, Renly?
Alrighty. I don't know if the perception was an action though. So yeah, never mind.
Yeah, you're setting. So you also realize, you also see that it's something that it's over there. You have to get to it.
Actually, I'm going to let's see one. Ah, shit. Ace is way over there. It's me. Can I tell?
I
Like,
can get them
terrain-
both.
Hold on a second. As you guys all move in that direction, let's see here. Deimos, Renly, and Elwyn. Actually, it wouldn't be Renly because she's in her cat form. So we're Deimos and Elwyn. Both of you roll me a d20. Okay, Deimos. As you travel there, mid-stride, so right here, you feel something. Let's see if it hits actually first. Something crack out at you.
Plus 18, not bad.
And actually, your progress is halted right there.
Okay. I don't have a good effect. But me and Elwyn have that
Tether.
iron, not the tether, but the we drink the potions of invulnerability. Does that do anything to this, or is this pretty much negated?
Potions
soul
of
frame.
invulnerability. Let's see here.
It gives you resistance to all damage.
Yeah, but I
Resistance.
just want because it gives you.
All right, yeah.
resistance
So
to
this
all
is
of
lightning, so you'll take half.
it. Okay, cool.
So how long does that last for?
I'm gonna guess with all the stuff, I probably got like 2 rounds of it left. This way, I drank it in the beginning.
What's the overall length of it?
I think a minute.
Okay.
Actually, with all that talking, would you say I even have it anymore?
1, 2, 3. I'll say you guys get 2 rounds. It's fine.
2 rounds. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So here's 1 round. So, so you take half damage, right? But this as this thing sends out this like tendril of energy that strikes you. It does lightning damage to you, but it's basically channeling this thing into your form right now. You are under the effect of a slow spell, and the difference is, however, that your movement speed is reduced to 10.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So they did that to you, and I think that's. Oh yeah. The rest of them start to pop up as you guys see them. All right.
Uh-oh.
At this point, everybody should roll initiative. All right. Top of the initiative, Adis, you're up.
Plotting the move. 50. Can we not see outside of this black box? Or outside of this area? Out of curiosity.
You can see further. What I showed you, basically, you guys have enough vision to basically make out the rough details around the edges. It's not completely clear vision, but I showed you the whole map earlier, so you know that there are structures and other rock formations out there.
So Rinley, you said we need to grab these little lightning doohickeys, right?
Yes, not the things that grabbed Deimos, but
Okay.
yes, the one in front. The
Alright,
sparkling
I
thing.
will move up and grab this one. And then depending on what happens, I'll move and go grab the other one. That's nearby.
As you go up and you move to the first one. That's 50, 65 feet. As you go over here, you realize that it's not material. It's not something to be held. It's a core of energy.
Okay.
Maybe absorb it. I yell telepathically.
Are you gonna try to figure out what it is or what it does, or are you gonna keep moving?
Sure, why not? I will use the powers of mind and try to figure out what it is and what to do with it.
Okay, roll perception.
If it matters, I have a passive perception of 34.
That's good enough. As you touch it, you realize that you can't move it, you can't pick it up or anything like that. It's basically a shard of energy sitting there on that little rock. It is definitely from Radthorn. And you realize that it has beneficial energies to it, but you know that in order to receive it, it's going to take you focusing on it, or someone focusing on it, and basically using their whole action to activate it. And that once that happens, whoever's in contact with it will receive the beneficial effects from it.
Renly, you're up. I will dual cast. Let's see here. Telepathically, real quick. Elwin, can you get to that one up top?
What do we have to do?
You've got to basically do the focus and absorb it.
while
Elwyn,
those
can you
things
get up there?
are slowing us down.
Eventually.
Okay.
We should let Deimos get this one. He's the healer.
No, so it applies to everybody who's touching it at the time that it's activated.
Oh, okay.
Amos, get here! I will soon be running
No, I got
back
it.
to the.
No, I got Deimos.
Okay.
Go, go.
I will use my action to dual cast haste on Elwyn and Ridley.
Okay.
No, cast it on Deimos.
It will
Does it
double
negate-
his 10 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I
I'm
got
already
it.
doubling my 10 feet. I still wait meditation.
Okay. Adis. At the end of your or during your turn, not at the end of your turn, during your turn, you realize that you've been taking damage, as the energy in this place has been wearing away at your form. You take another 30% damage, 33% damage.
Okay.
All right, Renly, your turn.
Alrighty. In which case, if that is happening, I am going to then start dashing to. We don't actually see anything beyond the square that we can see, right? So
You can see pretty far away.
He's
Okay.
just focusing it.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
focusing you guys on this spot here.
I'm trying to figure out which particular ones are. Oh no, we can all touch each of them and get the benefits from each of them, or how did that work? How do you phrase
If
it?
we're all touching it when it goes off, we can all gain the benefits of all of them.
Oh, okay.
So it takes someone using their whole action, their whole turn to activate it, and once it's activated, whoever is touching it will get the benefits.
Okay, I get you. Okay, so I'm gonna rush up to this thing over here and try and hit it. And I have mobile, so I will, after hitting it, whether I miss or not, I'm then gonna rush up towards the thingamajig in the center, the spark thing. The all spark.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's do this.
Use your hasted action to attack it.
Oh, I have hasted actions. Yay! Okay, let's do this. Where are
Yeah,
we?
because I don't think you can use your hasted action for that, for channeling that.
You use it for an item. You can use it for an item, but
Oh,
I'm
that's
not
right.
sure.
Yeah, you can. That's right. I
So
forgot
I'm
about
not sure if that qualifies as an item. But okay, here we go. And this is bite. Should target.
Oh, and I also tell all of you telepathically that this form of mine is not going to last much longer, and when it goes down, I go down with it.
Actually,
Run.
I calculated that wrong. Adis, you're much lower. You're more at more like 35 hit points left, because it's a percentage of your total health, your total maximum health. 30% of your total maximum health, including your true form. Okay.
I'm just
So, Renly, you
checking
keep-
the
you-
spark. Is it in the air or is it near the ground? Where exactly?
It's
is
sitting on that rock.
it? On the rock itself. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Just
So
double
Renly,
check.
you destroy that wisp. You swipe through it and it breaks apart.
Yay! And I just realized that. Oh yeah, so that's my extra. So that's one of my attacks. Oh, I can make two. Crap. Okay, fine. So bonus action. Okay, and then I'm gonna rush up to this one, hit this one with my bonus attack. So that was my extra attack. This is the bonus attack, which is called bonus action. Here, I'm not seeing it. Why?
That would be a hit.
Alrighty. And then
Okay.
I used last of my movement to go here, and my main action is going to be to activate that spark in the center when everyone's reached it and is touching it, and I shove my paw in. So I'm
Okay.
holding my main action.
Over the course of that round, Renly, you take
Okay.
428 points of damage as the energy in this area just withers away at your form.
Okay, I am
breaks you down.
back. 399. Do you want to apply the damage or? Okay, fine. Let me just. I revert back. 399. So 29 extra damage. So that is to. I wrote down. Wait, no. 26, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Yeah.
All right. As your cat form basically is ripped away.
All right.
So if you guys haven't figured out, when you're touching the ground, as long as you're touching the ground, you take 33%, or they're called 34% of your maximum health in damage. Because this place is basically just ripping away at your soul. In this whole area, it's a very tumultuous, very turbulent area. Okay.
We thought it's safer on the ground than it is in there, right?
Yes. If anyone wants to go to the air, they can find out how much damage is in the air.
Oh my god.
Will-O-Wisp number 4 is going to lash out a tendril at Elwyn. Freaking, where's my attack?
I don't know if it'd matter for you, Owen, but you have +2 to your AC.
Ooh, got him.
Okay. Will-O-Wisp number 6 is the one that's attacking you, Deimos. Is going to reapply the damage that you take from being
Actually,
focused on.
Want
Yep.
to bench its energy back at it. I think I should be able to bench its energy back at it.
So here's the damage, and since you have this turn full of resistance, you take half that.
So, sounds good. I'll add it.
Okay. Wisp number 5 is going to. It will. Let's see. It has 1, 2, 3 people within its range. So I'll roll a d6. Number 4, which is number 2, second person. So Renly is going to attack you.
And now I have
It's
a
you.
quick question. My elemental resistance, I'm used to everything bypassing resistances. Does this bypass resistances too?
No, this is lightning damage. Do you have resistance to lightning?
Then I have my elemental resistance, which does it once a round. I get resistance to one thing, but I've never really used it, so I'm gonna use it.
Here it
But-
goes.
Damn it! Hold on, I didn't like. Well, okay, fine. I'll just deduct
Take half
my
that.
3.
Okay. Take half that. But you are slowed, and your movement is 10 feet.
All right.
Alright, and this should be on Deimos too. Alright. Finally, Will-O-Wisp number 3 is going to target Elwyn.
I've been forgetting for like a year, but I have a cloak of protection. I mean, a cloak of
Displacement.
displacement. Yeah.
I'll roll
Yeah, I
again.
stopped using mine a long time ago.
I would
Alright.
shield that.
Okay. So it misses. Elwyn, your turn.
Question: is the tether still active?
Between you and Deimos, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go right here just in case. So 10 feet. I'm gonna pull Deimos.
Whoa.
Does he come to me? Oh,
Yes, he does.
thank God. All right. And then I'm gonna walk and touch the spark.
Okay. During that turn, Elwyn, you take. Why do you have
Leave up.
30 temporary hit points?
Deimos gave them to me.
That was from way before, yeah. A shield thing.
Alright, well, yeah, that would count. 5, 6 plus 30 times 34. You take 212 points of damage.
No matter how you cut it, I'm down.
It'd be a shame if you
No, you're not.
Death Ward.
Oh yeah, Death Ward.
Damn, Ward. We go down a lot in this weird world. I don't know why. Every day we get killed like 3 times.
Alright,
So I'm down to 1 HP.
Deimos, your turn.
I touch the thing. I'm touching it. I touch everybody. Look, we're all touching it. And hey,
To go! I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Is it activating the device? Because I'm proficient in that.
Yes. Yeah, so you used your action to activate the spark, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So a few things happen. First of all, Everybody heals to max hit points.
Oh my god.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
We might need to like just run to all the sparks to like not die every turn.
That would be nice.
Everyone heals to max hit points. So you only have 5 sparks. Just remember that. You have to budget this. Everyone roll a d20. That's how many spell slots you get back.
Oh my god. Elwin, yes! Wait,
And
I
everyone-
have only 2. Okay, yeah.
And everyone gets back.
Clarification.
Yes?
Spell slots or levels of spell slots?
Levels of spell slots.
Okay.
So 1 5th level spell or 5 level 1 spells.
And as far as the healing, does that heal my true form and the dragon form, or just the dragon form?
Both.
Pretty much the same
Okay.
regardless, yeah.
Everything.
Just
Yeah, your initial physical form and your dragon form go all the way back up.
Sweet.
Okay. And you guys also all gain back 1 spark of insight.
Nice.
So what are the chances this 3 will count as a War God's Blessing instead of a 3rd level spell?
Sure.
Oh fuck yes.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm feeling
And
slightly better.
The little shard of energy disappears. Okay. Deimos, you're still tethered to this one thing.
Can I feel like how long it takes for this tether to break, or?
Until the thing dies or loses concentration. Adis, you're up.
Okay, well as my as my action,
Oh, go ahead, yeah.
I just got there. Kind of far
2
away.
levels, Renly.
I'm going to just quickly just be like,
Swingily biggily bigga bop.
I have a question, Midas. In my dragon form, am I capable of not hurting people with my breath weapon?
Do you have... Are you an evocation wizard?
I am. I actually
You are?
am. Yes.
Sure.
All right. I am going to invoke my conflag bloody blood thing.
Conflagration of something.
300-foot radius just erupts in a raging inferno.
Okay.
But
Everything within it takes 200 damage.
Alright.
And you didn't
The
put a
wisps.
save on it, so they
Nope.
just take it.
I did not. The wisps burst into flame.
All right.
And
You guys go get them.
are you doing anything else?
No, I can't move or anything, remember,
Okay, you take
when I use it.
34% of your maximum health, so that's 496 plus 512 times 0.34. So you take 342 points of damage.
What kind of damage is it?
Soul ripped away from your body damage.
not good.
Well,
Not immune damage.
Yeah, you can't immune this. You can't resist it. It is your very essence being shredded from you. Being
how
ripped
much
away from
damage
you.
was it?
342.
Okay.
Alright, so this whole place is fire.
Oops. It's way bigger than that. Unless something here like reduced it.
Nah, it's I'm just didn't want here. I'll draw 300 radius.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. 496. You said 3. What again for the damage? I apologize.
342.
Minus 342. Alright, so it puts me, guys. It puts me at 154 for my dragon form. It won't last another round, and I can't move while I'm doing this.
Wait, and do you still have Elwyn's staff? You didn't break that one, right? Does
No,
it
I
have
broke
any
mine.
teleportation?
It's
On it?
plain
Give me my
truth.
staff.
Yeah, you can have it. Ding.
Elwin, and I point towards the spark that's in the middle of nowhere. Teleport us!
It only has plane shift.
Shit.
It doesn't
No,
have
I have
teleport.
teleport. It just gives me my bonus to my DC and to my attack rolls.
Oh, you
Back.
could take me with you.
Yeah.
I just have no movement speed while I'm doing this Burning Inferno.
Like, you have 0 movement, we have 10-foot movement, so... this is iffy.
Well, I can keep channeling this. If I make my reroll next turn for my recharge, it doubles the damage it does.
Hear me out on this one,
And
guys.
it can go on and on forever.
Yeah?
What if we teleport to this dark place with this other green shard in front of Portal Bitch, and then just leave Adis there? Then go run to the next place, teleport Adis to the
The
one
next
above
turn,
it, as he like.
the next turn, I'm gonna lose this form because I'm taking so much damage.
But it
And-
could heal you.
Well, if you can heal me 400 hit points, then we're golden.
And are we sure that the current conflagration won't actually cause shockwaves in the other place?
No.
Who cares?
Oh my god.
Do you want to go from crystal to crystal? Or go get this one over here, fight a little bit, and when we need to, I'll teleport us to another one.
For some reason, I think we get this one in the back first, because it seemed like we got like a shard thing from it. We'll have a
This
couple.
one?
Yeah, we have a couple shards we can
Okay.
fight, and then it comes to the point if we have 3 other crystals to where we need to keep.
Get these 2 to recharge some spells. Save the other 2 for when we're actually fighting her.
Yeah, the
this
other 2 we
bird.
can actually run to. Those 2
Okay.
we need to teleport to in any case.
And like the one above us should be a bit more clear on account of this. Also, we gotta be careful to not fall off this thing.
Remember, you have limited numbers of teleports, and there's a number of them that are broken away from the earth.
Wait, what's broken away from the earth?
I'm just
I
saying there's no
can,
direct
for
path.
Sure, for sure, if we don't get any spell slots back,
I'm going
after
to.
this,
I'm gonna cast a
have 2
spell on you.
teleports.
No,
And I
I'm
have
gonna cast
one.
a spell on you, Elwin. If you start running out of charges, you can absorb it into your staff.
Oh no, but my staff doesn't give me teleport.
Oh wait, so you're doing it as from your own spells as such.
Yeah, he got
Okay,
like
okay.
13 spell slots. Spell levels. I have 1 teleport. If I don't go down, next round I can teleport us to the second shard.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. So Adis, is your turn over?
Yes, I can't do
Renly,
anything
your
else.
turn.
I get ready to activate a spark when something is in range, and I am going to transform into there is a spider. There is a spider that has climbed in the top
Rinley.
of beef. I'm going to turn into
Rinley, your transforming makes it worse.
no. A spider has very low health, but I
Oh,
want to
okay.
activate my boon of Biffin because I don't get it in my regular form.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. So you transform into a little spider, and you activate your boon. What are you
well,
doing with your boon?
No. The boon is if something bad happens and I need my boon, then it's there. But my main action is to just get ready to activate the spark when we're all touching.
Okay. All right. So spiders have very few hit points, or whatever you transform into. So I'll just say that you're in spider form, and I'll let you channel that so that the damage that you're taking doesn't kill the spider right away. Okay. So at the end, so you take 305 damage.
I have 75 hit points with the spider.
Okay. So you take 330 damage.
All right. So that'll definitely kill the spider.
But we'll say that you turned into the spider after the damage came. Just
Okay, perfect.
for the hell
Yeah,
of it.
sure.
Okay.
Okay, go.
All right. Elwin.
Teleport.
Okay. Move yourselves. Wherever you're going to.
Come over here, buddy.
Okay. So Renly, does your held action activate?
Yep.
Okay. You guys heal its max health. Gain another spark of insight, and roll a d20.
Thank God.
Oops, sorry.
Is it the same effect? Or oh my god.
Yes.
Yes!
Oh shit.
Can I give mine away? Can I get back 2 7s and then give 7 to someone? No, 6 to someone?
Nah, let's keep it like this. Or unless you're capped.
Oh no,
There you go.
definitely
No,
not.
yeah, nah. As long as you have spell slots to get back. Go for it. So that shard goes away.
Do we get another spark?
Yes.
And then, is it possible to trade 4 of those in for another War Gods bonus?
Sure. Sure.
Or
Oh,
can I
my
use
boy.
14 of my 20 and then maybe get a lucky back?
Sure.
Can I trade one of them in to get unlimited health?
Hey,
Unlimited
Midas.
divided
Yeah.
by 33.
I got a 10, so I took back a 9th level, which leaves me 1 point. Can I use that 1 point to reset my overchannel?
Wait, what's over channel 2?
The one that lets me maximize spells, but each time
No.
after the first
No,
time, the
that's
damage
it'd be like 3 or 4 to do that. Like that
Okay.
they've been doing for their lucky and that kind of stuff. That's
I
pretty
use 6
powerful
for
spell.
lucky.
No, that's fine.
The okay, so as this is going on, you guys feel waves of power just surging around. This is not a calm situation. It is very tumultuous and turbulent. In the middle of it all, you hear Malcontent scream from the center of her being. Adis, you don't cover the whole thing. I mean, the lava doesn't flow all the way to
Huh,
other
no, she's not
islands.
the lava one, is she?
Yes,
Oh, I
Right.
didn't know she did lava.
I think it's lava, isn't it? Or is it fire?
Am I right? I'm not sure.
It's heat, actually.
Heat?
It's just
Okay.
waves of heat.
All right, so the heat is 300 feet from where you are then.
Yeah, I was just
So-
wondering if there was a close position we could get that was kind of safe from her that we could just.
So she's definitely in agony. She's in rage as she's screaming out, and you can feel that this whole place is rupturing. The rocks that you're standing on are cracking, and the all around you there's it's you're like in the middle of a storm, as bit of a tornado, as chunks of rocks and other things from all these different planes and worlds that have converged on this nexus point are being hurled through the air. So you're being torn away, your souls are being torn away, your bodies are being battered. As you can understand, this is not a livable situation. So Elwyn, for the sake of niceness, I'll say that Renly activated the thing after you've taken all your damage, so you won't take damage for that round. Deimos, your
Cool.
turn.
Deimos will resist all damage that happens this turn. He will give himself a. Ronald still has death wards, right?
No, I used mine, remember?
Oh yeah, you're the one who needs it. So I'm gonna give Elwyn a death ward, and then I will enhance ability on wisdom saves on.
Or do you want to just ready to activate the next shard?
Yes. I will bonus action. Oh shit. Oh wait, no. I'll use. No, if I cast a spell, I'm gonna get a free.
I
attack.
hasted?
I got my Deimos haste, which is probably in like 2 turns. I have to actually up it or I lose it.
Are you still slowed?
No.
No.
Okay.
Am I able to, since I'm super Deimos for like 2 more turns, am I able to give Elwyn another death ward and then hold my super cool punch of activate shit?
You're super. Yes. Because you
Okay,
basically
good.
have. Yeah. I'll say you can do that.
All right, sweet. That is what I'm gonna do then. I'll death ward my boy, and then.
And you're holding
yeah,
an
I'll
action
get
to do
ready.
what?
Holding an action to if we do another thing to activate it.
Oh, with my hasted action, I'm gonna slap Deimos on the ass.
With my additional hasted action, I'm gonna squeal.
You take 438 points of damage.
That's what I squealed for. Whew, and that's me.
All right. So as you guys wrap up to the back of the initiative, top of the initiative, you can hear Malcolm that screams. Just they're garbled. They turn slightly, and she it's infernal that she's raging out.
Clickety clack, clickety clack.
In the very first episode, she was the first one to go down. Now she's the last boss.
She
Oh, shit.
screams out infernal.
What did she say?
She said, "They have found a way into this realm. To me, Overseer. Stop them."
Oh, that bitch.
Okay, and you can see that there's a distortion of magic, a distortion of energy. The realm has begun to shape around this zone right here, and there's shock waves of power coming forth there, and all of a sudden, spanning the place between the two islands, you see a creature beginning to emerge, just like as being summoned from a dark realm. As this creature bursts into being.
No.
Counterspell!
Counter.
Such a cool picture.
Can I use my new spell, 10th level, called Counter the Demon Bitches Bullshit?
Did you send
What?
him the money?
It's your
through
turn right now.
PayPal?
He came in the 300-foot thingamajig, right?
It
So,
does the damage on my turn.
oh, okay. But yeah, he's definitely in there, right? So,
Alright, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate my Fire Incarnate, which gives me advantage on my roll to see if I can continue. Ooh, good thing I did that. I still didn't get it, so it evaporates.
Okay.
Well, sure, why not? I will. Renly,
yeah.
it's all on you. I guess teleport.
Where are you teleporting to?
All of us to behind him next to the spark. But I want to do the lineup kind of like this.
Well,
with-
Demon's move action then goes, and he activates it.
And kind of like this setup.
Do we want to activate it yet?
Yeah.
No, don't activate it.
No.
Let's
'cause we're
punch
at
him a
full
little,
health.
and then
Then
once we get
activate it.
down, then we activate it. We'll all like stay touching it, like if we're on first base.
Yeah. It's like getting like a.
Well, your action was readied for that Deimos, though, so I'm not
No.
sure how that works with it.
He said a punch that gives
Um,
us.
And I'm gonna twin. I'm gonna
He-
or not
he-
twin. But
He
I'm gonna
teleported Deimos slightly out of range of the thing.
Okay, perfect. Yay!
I'm also going to cast, since I can cast 2 spells up to 12th level, I'm going to cast. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll cast Cone of Cold on Home Slice.
Target him and roll it.
Here's his save. Wow, he failed. Nice. It's a 5th level spell. 4, 8, 12, 16. It's 20.
You know, I was just doing some quick math over the last two fights with Malcolm that you guys had over like the last 3 sessions,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and you guys did, and you and your allies, but mostly you guys did a little over 18,000 damage to her over the course of those different phases.
Yep. We had to burn everything. Burn it all.
That was
Wow.
2 freaking boons of
Hey.
Tiamat, man.
People were like,
Oh,
I know.
wait.
yeah, it was mainly
Midas.
friendly.
Can I
Yeah.
use sparks on damage?
Yeah, you can roll them on
I'm
you
a-
can roll them on any roll that you make or anything that you try to do.
Okay, I'm gonna spark that damage.
Okay, doubled.
Tripled. Oh wait. I hate stupid fantasy crowds, but sure, doubled's fine.
No,
You want me to
it's,
drag it and drop it on him again?
D6, but so 2 and well,
Oh
yeah, three-
right.
3 and
Oh,
4.
we both did it, Midas.
That's fine.
Yeah, because it showed me a 3, and I forget the way it does the. It's 4 and 6 for a 3 and a 1d3.
Okay.
So that is my turn.
You take 342 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
On my turn, I am still a spider? Yeah, I am still a spider.
It was
So
the same
what I'm
damage as
doing
last turn, right?
is
Yeah.
I am casting a spell. It will be under him. Well, not under him, but basically like over here. Like I'm gonna do it like over there. And the idea is that I am going to use the Spark of Insight to boost it, and I cast Earthquake in that center point. And I'm kind of basically destroying all the ground he's on, so either he has to fly in this horrible place that we're in, or he falls.
I don't think he's on ground.
He's spanning the two. You can see his little tentacle like legs. It's spanning the divide between those two platforms.
Alrighty. But yeah, so definitely casting Earthquake and using Spark.
Okay, so you're trying to
stick
shred
with
the
that.
ground. Which one? The back island, or the one that you're on? Both islands. What are you trying to do? Renly?
Oh, can you hear me?
Now
Hello?
I can.
Hello? Okay, cool. Yeah, so basically, trying to angle it so that most of the area under him falls. If he's spanning both islands, then mainly on the one behind him, because that seems to be where most of his bulk of his force is.
Okay. You
So
do see
that-
that the ground behind him gets a crack. The spark was not effective in amplifying the damage of an earthquake, so it's a normal earthquake spell.
Alrighty.
Which, go ahead and roll damage. I just want to see how much damage your normal earthquake spell does.
It's not so much damage. Okay, let me actually just drag this. So that's what it is. Let me just read that real quick. I'm concentrating on it, and if he's focused on any spell, he has to do a concentration, and if he's in a fissure, he might actually fall into it.
Okay. So you managed to crack the ground underneath him and make it less stable than it currently is. It's not enough to just destroy that chunk of ground that he's on, but you do notice that he has begun to, a large amount of the footing has been lost. See, there is a
Is he
damage component to it,
immune?
right?
Is he immune to the air effect in the air or the energies? I was just wondering if we see him having as much trouble as we are with the energies of this particular.
Well, he hasn't had a turn yet.
The what do you call it? The earthquake deals damage to structures which take damage, 50 bludgeoning, and a creature within half the distance of the structure must make dex saves or take 5d6 damage.
So just
if
roll the
knocked
damage on him.
prone- Alrighty.
He can't be knocked prone. He's too big to be knocked prone by that. And he would destroy that athletic save.
Okay, keep going. I will roll this. I will as a bonus.
It should be in
action-
your sheet because the It's not 5d6.
That's
it's
right.
modified.
It was boosted up. Yeah.
Okay.
I will ready my extra attack to activate the spark if Elwyn says go activate. And I tell Elwyn.
Okay. You take 330 points of damage.
Alrighty, I am no longer a spider. Shoot.
Elwyn, your turn.
Elwyn is gonna channel Inner Monk and do Firebolt with my regular action. And then I'm gonna do Firebolt with my hasted action.
So
And
4
then
hits.
I'm gonna quicken Firebolt.
Oh, 5 hits.
So 5.
Yeah. Okay. Streams of fire go out and they're bursting into his large form. You can definitely tell that it's hitting him.
That's right, you son of a bitch. Go Deimos.
Alright, over your turn, Elwyn. You take, that's 596 times 30, 202 points of damage.
202. Alright.
Okay.
All right. So
Hold on one second. One second.
Sorry.
Just check one thing.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something that's not good for us. I'm gonna shut up.
You see him
Hey,
see
Are you
him.
concentrating?
split his gut is like, you see this essence on his
yeah.
legendary action begins to pour out from his form. What's this 100-foot thing? That's the friendly thing. And all you guys are engulfed in this wave of gore and bile and demon shit that just spills out from his open ruptured gut. All of you roll a dexterity saving throw.
Do you win it?
Okay, so let's see if this
Oh,
actually
jeez.
activates. What?
That's a tough call. No, I'll take it.
So you've been making the concentration checks of like 300 damage?
Oh, no.
Yeah, my earthquake just fell.
The
Yeah, I would have to roll a natural 20, so you probably
don't.
have to
Let's say it doesn't affect concentration. It's just draining
Oh,
away from you. It's
okay.
not. They're not individual hits. Yeah. It won't affect concentration. So you guys take that much damage in necrotic damage as he just dumps out all this bile and shit all over you with his legendary action. And
Does my invulnerability prevent it?
yeah. Although you didn't take any damage. Oh yeah, it's 137.
Yeah, I'm at 150.
Okay.
Um,
Now Deimos, it's your
so
turn.
you guys are still hasted.
Yeah, you're still hasted.
Alright.
So this ground that this boy is standing on,
It's still
How
shaking
broke.
with earthquakes.
how broken does it look?
How busted up does it look?
Yeah.
From where it was before?
Yeah, like
If it was before,
do we-
if it was a
do
10
we
out of 10,
think
now it's like an 8 out of 10.
No. So we don't think we're gonna be able to knock this guy down. Is that what we're thinking?
It'll take a lot more than a normal earthquake spell to knock it down.
I will walk right over here. I will politely yell in his face as I go Super Saiyan Deimos 2. I'll put that on myself. It's the thing.
Deimos. Take this, you son of a bitch.
And I will politely try to punch him into the ground with a earthquake punch.
Okay. I mean, an earthquake
So-
punch.
I'm a cat's earthquake, but all my spells are done by punches. Oh shit! No, I can't. Wait a second. No, wait. I totally cannot do that.
Oh, Aw.
totally cannot. Sorry, I forgot. I just used my 8th level.
I'll be like, sir, let me politely kill you. And I will start punching him.
One big punch, and I'll do a couple smaller punches.
You punch the shit out of that toad, Deimos.
Dude, that toad's gonna get it. Alright, missed that toad. But
With that toad that I missed, I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna try to like grapple slash. When I say grapple, I mean like push him down into the ground. I'm trying to like bury him while doing this. Like he seems like he's not like fully soluble because he's spitting out his body into us. I'm like
Yeah.
punching like Dig Dug, just like pushing him down to the ground, like
just putting him into the void.
throwing random bits of him
Okay.
into the air, hoping
Okay.
he gets electrocuted.
He's not grappled.
No, he's not.
All right. You hear his this massive towering demon just standing over you, wielding this huge cudgel made of demon bone and fell steel. The ground itself breaking apart from underneath him, and he's just just standing over you. He says,
You little earth shits. Fall now before my mistress's will.
No,
he is going to.
I'm an illusion.
I got this, guys.
I'm behind you the whole time.
He is going to. Let's see here.
Oh shit, good. Somebody touch the smoke.
Let's target Deimos since you're closest to him. Start with Deimos first.
Cool.
You got that big
Swing
ass
is-
thing, and he can only hit one of us.
Great club.
Are you gonna only...
I will actually. Ooh, I'll be a jerk.
Good thing that I got this cool thing called God's blessing back, bitch. Oh, wait, Tempest. Oh, how did he miss me? Oh, Tempest, is he not working on his abs because they're all blown out? That sir is called a hernia. You should
Okay,
try to lift
that's
this
first
stuff.
attack. Second
Oh,
attack.
Fuck myself. Oh, well, touche. Okay, that wouldn't hit. Oh, I'm just gonna stand here and get hurt really bad.
Okay. As this massive cudgel comes crushing down on your location.
Oh, it's cool. My head hurts just really bad. No big deal. I'm only bleeding out of my butthole right now, but I'm fine.
Okay. At the same time, you see. Let's see here. This will go on. This area right here, with Renly and Elwyn. Both of you, basically a large spike of demon bone bursts up from underneath the ground as his form has wrapped around the full bottom of these floating islands as well. A large spike comes shooting up out of the ground underneath both you and Elwyn, Renly and Elwyn. Both of you make a dexterity saving throw. Alright, you both fail. So you guys take
Renly, activate.
product damage.
Wait, is he within 5 feet of me? Because when I select him, I'm seeing like a 5-foot thing. Like, am I actually next to him or not?
No, you're not. It's just the size of
Crap.
his box.
Oh, okay, fine.
Alright, so a spike bursts out of the ground. You guys get knocked back. Both of you get knocked back. You're prone. You take that in necrotic damage. And basically you're he's the spike has torn away at you guys, and you can feel that it hits you both basically in the gut. You're both bleeding profusely from your torsos and your stomach area.
Look, Deimos, I'm like the big ugly guy.
Oh, Owen, you're doing such a good impersonation. Hey, big ugly guy. Look at that. We do you so good. Owen, now dance around like you're a dumb idiot like that guy up there, and that'd be very believable.
Okay. At the end of his turn, you guys realize that he is not taking the damage from the zone like you are.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
Oh, Deimos, let's see. Did you take your? Did you? At the end of your turn, did I do your damage?
No, I didn't. How much am I getting taken?
Let's see.
Technically alive.
438.
All right, let me add that.
Oh, and we got knocked back from the spark, huh?
And you're prone.
Crawl.
Adis, your turn.
Alrighty.
Oh, never mind. I just realized the haste wasn't quite working for the deck save, but it's cool.
No breath weapon.
Can we guesstimate how hurt he is, Dish? Does it like actually look like we're doing anything to him?
Does he have a health bar?
Like we don't need to look
Can
at
you see a
health
health
bar.
bar on him?
No, but does it like look we're like ripping him apart at all?
No, I meant like in game, like us seeing like the little health bar above him.
Well, he's just
Alright.
wounded, so he's basically at like 80% of health.
Let's see if we can have some
Yeah, it's about
fun
right.
with this dude. First,
80%.
let's see here. How many can I get off?
Shit.
Yeah, we're gonna try this just for fun to figure out how many legendary reactions this chap has. Alright, I'm gonna use the scroll to quicken a spell to a bonus action. And I'm gonna banish this fucker. Alright, and then I'm gonna use my ability to twin 2 spells, and I'm gonna banish him 2 more times.
They hit the same time.
Yeah,
Huh?
you can't do that.
Yeah, you twin.
Can't do that.
into
They hit
a
at the same
different
time.
target.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, he failed that one.
The second one?
Yeah.
So legendary resistance it.
And the third one.
There's no third one. You can't twin. Like when you twin, you have to select 2.
It's not
different-
it's not a twin. It's not the twin. My legacy weapon lets me cast 2 spells simultaneously. As long
Yeah,
as
so
they
simultaneously.
don't the combined
So
levels
they-
don't
Oh, that's
exceed level
double
12.
cast.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
double
thought you said
cast.
twin.
Yeah,
that's-
I
get
don't know why I
confused
keep
with
saying twin, sorry.
that.
So yeah, he
So you
failed
cast
twice.
both on him at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 legendary resistances.
Ding, and 3 4th level spells. And I'm out. I am like tapped here, boys. And my form's I'm about to like eat shit and die. So
Don't do that.
nothing I can do about it. You didn't heal me like you said you were going to.
I have no healing powers. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That was the whole reason I teleported us here, is because you said you were gonna heal me.
I said I was gonna touch a thing.
Which you didn't do.
No, I didn't. You teleported me like 8 feet away. I have a 5-foot reach.
Let's see here. Yeah. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. So you take
Okay.
342 points of damage.
Yep. I
Right.
am not a dragon anymore, and all my dragon forms are gone.
I transform into Titan and Boa because that's the only one I remember. After I cast Plane Shift on him, I will get up. Move
How
a bit
much was it?
closer, I think,
324?
42.
And let us do Plane Shift as Titan or Boa. And will he use another legendary on this?
So,
So you're trying to plane shift him away?
Yeah.
Yep, he'll use his last legendary.
Alrighty, I'm using my extra, what do you call it, attack. What can I do? My extra action thingamajig. Crap. Is that a thing I can do with that?
You can't cast a second spell.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, is there something I can do that's not spell related? Not really. Well, I can get ready to activate this if people tell me to activate it. so I'll just do that for the readying of the extra.
You have a second action, right? Or your hasted attack. You can
That's
activate it
the-
now, or you can use your I mean, you could wild shape probably if you wanted to.
Oh, I'm transforming into the Titanoboa right now, so that's my bonus action.
All right, 1 second here.
And I'm just going to ready that extra attack for use an object, which is the spark, if Elwyn tells me to do it. And so I put my hand back in.
Titanoboa. So the Titanoboa. I have a hard time getting this thing to turn you into it.
It's totally fine. I'll just add the hit points on as temp.
So it's 232.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's gonna. I'll say you can choose to have the damage come first, or second, before or after you shapeshift.
Before. Do it before.
So you take 384 points
Alrighty.
of damage.
Alright, okay, good to go. And that is my turn.
Alright. So I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna get right up on the spark a little bit closer.
Plane shift his ass, Elwyn.
That's
He's
fine.
out of legendaries.
I'm gonna take my staff of the Magi and punch him in the shin.
Look,
Then I'm gonna use 3 sorcery points to heighten the spell and give him disadvantage on his save.
Okay. Clicking disadvantage.
Whatever happens, I'm throwing a little template pamphlet as a free action if I see a void getting sucked in, because he might need it.
Okay. So you're casting plane shift.
Yep. I want to send him to the plane of rainbows and butterflies.
To heaven! Send him to heaven! He'd love that!
No, actually, there's a lot of. Yeah. Oh wait, actually, he's not that
Yeah.
tough. In that.
Send him to the Feywild. They'll rip him apart.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him to the Feywild to that.
Someone
that-
wanted a heart.
Yeah, to that lady that wanted Renly's heart.
Yeah, I mean the face she gets guts and hearts.
this guy has a lot of hearts, probably. You're welcome, sir.
So use a spell, choose a creature on a hit. Creature must make a charisma saving throw. If it fails, it's transported to a random location on the plane of existence you specify. Must find its own way back to your current plane of existence. Okay.
And I'm gonna say, with our powers combined, Renly, activate. After I pass my turn.
Well, you guys gotta be touching it. Are you touching it, Elwyn?
Yeah, I said I was gonna get all in there.
Okay, so you're on it. Adis, when you were... I'll say that you can choose to be touching it when you lost your dragon form, because your dragon form was touching it at the time. And also, Elwyn, you're dead.
Oh my god!
Or unconscious, 0 hit points.
Is he still touching it?
I'm sure he's
Yeah.
still touching it.
Okay.
Wait, did that go through the new Death Ward?
Oh no, that's right.
It's called
Did you apply a second one to him?
Yeah. That was
did.
what I did last turn.
Alright, cool.
Or 2.
1 hit point.
Oh, guys, this is very, very difficult.
Wait, was Deimos touching it?
Deimos?
Yeah, all of us were touching it.
Okay, yeah, then I activate it, yes.
Okay. Full hit points, d20 worth of spell slots, and 1 spark of insight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sweet Mary, Mother of Lucifer. Alright, can I use 3 of that to reset my overchannel?
So, what are the chances I can use any of this to recharge my weapon? When I say
Overchannel is
weapon, I
max
mean-
damage.
Yeah. I'm up
Let's say
to where
if
it
you-
does 4d12 per, like the next time I use it, it'll do 4d12 per level of the spell.
All right, sure.
Okay. So, and then I will get back.
Deimos, so you want to use your 9 to get back your shield charge. Which one? The heal
Yeah.
or the bubble?
As of right now, I'm gonna have to say the
Oh.
heal as much as the heal,
Midas,
if
Yeah.
it's possible.
can I spark the roll for the spell slots?
No.
Darn.
Oh, wait. So wait. You want to spark your spell slot roll?
Yeah.
So basically, lose a spark of insight for more spell slots.
Yeah. For possibly more spell slots.
Sure.
Good luck! Oh, there you go!
Yes,
And
that gives
if
me
it makes a
16 more.
difference, I would because I would have been I would have been full on sparks. I would like to use this spark to help charge this 9 that I got to help fix up my shield.
Okay. If you
I'm like,
if you lose the
cool,
spark
I
and the
just-
things, then you can get back your heal shield.
Alright, sweet. Oh, my boy. I've got 3 sparks in the shield.
Alright, so I still just have the 1 spark.
Yo, Adis, are you
Alright.
gonna push to talk by any chance?
No, why?
Oh, we get a lot
Can
of
hear you
over here
breathing.
breathing.
Oh, sorry. I'll move
No,
on.
no big deal at all.
Okay.
To the closest
Again,
one or to the one near
Malkith that's screaming and raging, just fills the room, fills the air.
Does it look like
the-
she's being torn apart?
This whole realm is connected to her life existence. So, as it's falling apart, you can see that she is also feeling the pain and of all of it as well. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Deimos?
Hey, Damo, smash the ground.
Okay. I start smashing the ground.
Is there any effect on her when he does that?
Like punching the ground out. It's so small compared to all the mass
Okay.
matter and the full
Yeah.
essence of this nexus point.
I'd
now.
say we go next to her and have some fun.
Alright, yeah, so as an action, because I have to keep doing this because it is super helpful, we found out. I'm gonna, because we have hit points, I'm Demo sporting my good boy Elwin, who's been going down a lot.
I'm like, I'm the best version of healthcare you've ever seen.
And if we somehow get teleported close to this broad, I want to unleash a straight ass punch to the shin. I was gonna say a different area, but I'm a holy man, and I would never hit a lady there.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Also, I'll take that. How much damage do I take? It's 1/4,
It's 30%, so 1290 times
Yep.
34%.
so 420.
438.
Got it.
All right, back to the top. Adis.
We doing this, guys?
I think we should destroy her face.
Okay. Well, do we want to be like all up in her grill?
Well, there's like 2 more things. We might have to like go around and try to activate other ones. We don't want to use them all up at once.
I feel like we should hit her now.
Okay.
Just in case.
I'm
I'm
gonna
guessing,
put
like-
Deimos. God damn it! I accidentally clicked on the thing underneath it. Sorry, Midas. I'm put Deimos, like right on her shoulders.
So she's in the
then-
center of this big green orb thing. You're not.
If any ground under the orb, or if it's just an orb or a column, or
It's a column of light. So if you're
Okay.
gonna try to put Deimos in the center of the column of energy, that's a
she'll
thing.
be in the center of a nexus. Okay, cool.
He's
but-
probably dead.
Alright.
Oh, I'm totally fine. Look at me.
Yeah, this is a big beam of light going straight up into the sky.
Oh,
Does it
I
seem
got
like
this.
It's like
I got this, guys. You guys ready?
Yeah, sure.
You guys ready for this?
What are we doing?
Wait, no, she's a fucking what's her bitch. That won't work on her. What the hell?
Just teleport us to the closest crystal so we can be touching it if we need to activate it while we attack.
How far away is she? Oh wait, no, we already figured out that doesn't work.
But I think that was the evidence because I think we took that guy out sooner than they thought, so it might be a couple turns before maybe another one shows up. 'Cause 12 seconds for taking out a gigantic lieutenant monstrosity is pretty good.
Before another what shows up?
If there's like any other backups, like we took them out pretty fast. Dan was just thinking that we might have a little bit more time before another one shows up. Maybe.
Alright. I will put us I will attempt to put us like that with teleport. When we land, Midas is a bonus action. Can I use my spark? I don't know. To try to pick apart this whole situation. Her, the light, the thingy, the whole, machinations of it, along with the scroll. Because the scroll gives me the ability to, gives me deep insight into the flow of arcane energy around me. So could I possibly use my spark to try to, I don't know, discern how to either get her the hell out of it or destroy it?
I broke her connection to the Nexus point previously. Would I be able to help Adis with this endeavor? Because the last time I used it, dispel magic to stop her magics at that point. Would this be somewhat similar? Could I give him advantage or something?
This. So Adis, yes, you can use your spark.
Okay.
Renly, no. What you did was cast on her physical form. This right now, she doesn't have a physical form anymore.
Okay. So
this is her spirit embedded in the middle of the Nexus itself.
Alright.
So Renly, Adis, roll your spark.
Oh. Just roll the D3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are you trying to figure out? What are you looking at? What are you...
using our power to basically peer in and understand, the magic, the flow, whatever's going on with her, it, and anything I can do to fuck with it.
Okay. What you're seeing, first of all, as you arrive here, the Nexus point itself was the formulation of Asmodeus. He created it. That was his core, central to his plan. It's his manufacture. In making it, he joined Malconthet's. He linked Malconthet to it. Her divinity keeps it open. Her divinity powers it. So the two are the same. So as it's falling apart, she's also falling apart. But it just so happens to be taking the entire material plane with it. In its current state right now, you can tell that no physical or magical attacks would do anything to it. You guys are going to have to come up with a different way to disrupt her in the center of the spark.
Adis, what is
it's a highly... Her? Absolutely.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
it's definitely
Yeah.
Her.
This is the source of all the disruption.
Okay.
Either she's doing it on purpose or she's lost control of the excessive amount of power.
That's what it is. She's lost control of it, and more not that she's lost that it's been too much power for her to handle. It's that when Renly's miracle turned it turned the Nexus in on itself, the reabsorption of all the demons and flowing them backwards, it's created like a feedback loop in the Nexus. It's destabilized it, and the whole thing is unraveling.
Kind of like if you took an ocean and tried to shove it through a dam.
Sure, something like that.
Because you basically reversed a river and you're basically shoving the ocean back up the dam.
Okay, so that's what. So you guys can see, but the Nexus itself, it's a divine construction, and not just any divinity. It was made by Asmodeus. It's linked to Malkathet, and you guys are gonna have to figure out a way to influence it. Damage and so arcane and physical will not affect it.
But essentially she's dying, right?
Yes.
So Deimos is the only one who can do anything because his magic
I'm
is
gonna-
freaking divine.
I'm gonna throw out an offer to Demon Bitch.
Okay. Oh wait, you see
I'm
one
gonna
more thing. You see one more thing.
Okay.
Well, actually, go say your thing first.
I'm gonna say, while I know you didn't do it with any kindness, you did bring my lady back to me. So this one time I will offer you this, your life for your divinity. Or die here today.
You're not sure she's even hearing you.
It's okay.
Yeah, you're not too sure she's even hearing you. There's so much disruption around her. And you're not even sure she could stop it if she wanted to. Okay.
Well, no, stopping it. My idea is that we stop it and save her in the process, instead of stop it and kill her in the process. But my idea is that she give us the divinity, and then we save her. That was my idea. Magic is also yes. So I relay everything I saw to them.
Yeah. Well, then you also see this guy.
Aw, hell.
Hey, look at this butthole. Oh, look at me.
Just shimmer into existence, but standing between you and Malkathet.
Can I roll a d20 to see if he comes out of the ethereal plane, but Euphemia comes out of the ethereal plane and stabs him in the face?
Wordlessly, he levels. He stands in front of you, holding his great sword, and his hooded face just tilted downwards, so you can't really see much of his features, but you do know that he's staring at you very intently, and he's very stoic. He's very stationary. His sword point embedded in the ground. The final barrier between you and his mistress.
Mr. Sir, if you could please just go fuck off. Thank you.
Alright, so, Adis, you take your 30% damage there, because that was your turn. So it's 174 hit points.
170 damage, 74 damage.
174. 174.
174.
Revan is now on the field, and he's going to, let's see what his initiative would be. He's at the top of initiative.
Not quite.
No, he's not. Actually, Renly goes next.
Alrighty.
Is there a possibility? Can Deimos use a spark of insight, and if he rolls really good, the bitch, or the not bitch, but the girl that this dude stabbed just materializes out of thin air with one hit point?
If you know,
If I
those kinds of
burn-
things would have to be your miracle. You can't spark of insight that.
If I burn 3 sparks, could I have the PayPal address of the Overgod? Like if you're most this
And I'm. Oh crap. Oh, never mind. Well, there is a possibility. Oh no, it's a miss. In any case, it doesn't connect. And then I move back towards here. I have mobile, so it doesn't incur an off attack.
Very nice.
And I put my hand back in, and oh wait, I have an extra attack thingamajig. What would I do? Oh yeah, and if I'm taking damage, I'll take it now, and at the very end of my turn, I'll wild shape again as a bonus action.
Okay. Okay, so you're 898 plus 232, 384 points of damage.
Okay.
So you are wild shape, so you lose this form already.
Yes. And
Yeah, so you have to change it to something else.
152, and I'll pick something real quick, and I'll still ready my extra action to activate this if Elwyn says go. And I'll figure out a shape, but well, you know what? Let's see. I might just
If it has more-
I might just
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
let me see. What did I have? I didn't have a lot of things. Crap. Oh yeah, considering the fact that, things might not go well. No, he's probably gonna attack soon anyway. Okay, beef. Where's my beef list? Damn it. Shoot,
He
I
is
should
next
have
in
put this
initiative.
in my notes. I know, right? So I'm like, crap, where is my thingamajig? Oh wait, here I have it. Okay, shoot.
Midas, I'm giving him the Neo
Yeah.
wave.
I am turning into a Satak worm. So yeah, I'm a huge, with 172 hit points, and that'll be about it for my turn.
Worm?
Yeah, Satak
Is that in the Tome
worm.
of Beasts?
Yes, Sathaq.
Okay.
But it's elemental, so it might need to be renamed Beast. Just moon
Okay.
druid.
Well. All right. Well, go ahead and give yourself hit points. I'm not gonna change you right now. You're just huge.
I'll
so-
probably just get hit and then transform back.
Yeah. I mean, it'll die next round
Exactly.
because of the thing. All right.
Cool, done.
Okay. It's Revan's turn.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how evil does he look?
This guy?
Yeah.
He's the strongest of the overseers.
I know, but like, how evil does this guy look?
He has a hood over his face. We just feel an aura of evil emanating from it.
Can't he just
That's how
be
evil
like,
he
you know,
looks.
like-
Look, look at the picture.
He doesn't look that evil. He just looks like he's misguided.
No, he
He's
looks
a terrible
like some
English
dude-
teacher or
he's-
something like
he-
that.
He looks like some dude who's pissed off that goblins killed his family.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like.
Okay. Revan is going to. Let me just remember what I put in the sheet. He's got. Alright. The first thing you feel pouring out over you is just being in his presence is disheartening. It is toxic. It is discouraging. You guys can feel it seeping through your bodies. This aura of necropathy that he has is just pouring off him. You guys are all subject to the poison condition, whether or not you are immune to poison.
I want to have
okay.
a +1 on my saves.
It's not really poison. It's
Oh,
this
okay.
aura that he's really leaking off him, but the effects are the same as the poison condition.
It's a necrotic aura, yo.
You have
It's emo power.
Oh, look at me with the hood over my face. I'm so cute.
okay, and then
I listen to My Chemical Romance.
where's that token? Okay, and then likewise stepping out of as he steps forward, a half step forward, and then suddenly he's right in front of you, Adis, but likewise Renly and Elwyn, you see him right in front of you guys as well.
Can we tell which one's the real him? Like with our awakened abilities?
Can I see through it if it's an illusion?
It's not an illusion. These are shadow clones. They
Which
appear.
one's real him? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh my
The
gosh.
one in the middle.
Maybe he was the
Okay.
lead
The,
singer.
they're kind of shadowy.
AFI.
They don't look
Oh.
exactly like him. They're kind of shadowy. Okay.
Alrighty.
And Adis, he brings up his great sword.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, he has 10-foot range. So he doesn't step all the way up. They're
Sweet.
10 feet away from you guys, right? He swings his great sword at you.
Oh, it hits. I have like 15 armor
Oh.
class.
Yeah, I'll definitely hit. Okay.
Now, unless he ignores my invulnerability, he does no damage. And if that is the case, can I RP some coolness in here?
Sure.
I'm gonna stick my hand
it'll
up and catch it, and say, "Not today, buddy."
I mean, you can't catch it.
No,
This is not a
from
catchable blade.
No, I mean from like an RP standpoint, because it doesn't. do
So
any
is
damage.
invulnerability is no damage at all, or does it give you certain types
It
of damage?
negates
It means?
all damage,
Okay. So
unless
All-
you specify that it gets through.
now the only thing that's damaging you inside your vulnerability is the dot, the damage over time thing that's here.
Okay.
But you do notice that as he moves, his shadow clones mimic his exact swing to Elwyn and Renly.
As he swings towards Adis, though, I'd like to make my sentinel attack on him because I've reached 10 foot, and I'd like to just try and hit him, even though I'm poisoned.
Okay.
You guys still have haste.
Oh, yay! Okay. But
Okay.
yeah, so if I hit him, Sentinel means that his movement, he cannot move as such, like movement 0.
Okay.
So, that I just want to mention that. Damage is ridiculously small, so it probably won't matter. Oh, and he needs to make a dex save, DC 18, which he'll obviously pass. I mean, he probably has a plus 25 on his dex, or plus 40. So that doesn't matter. And
He does,
for
yeah.
the-
he has a really high dex.
So we know this dude's like a demon, right?
He'll take 21 damage.
Okay. He is some kind of. Actually, he looks like a fallen man, or what used to be a man.
Okay.
So, the attack is a psychic attack. So you guys took that psychic damage. I think it all went through. Yep. And Renly, you lost your form, your
Alrighty.
worm form. You're back down to small, Renly.
I keep needing to remember to use my boon of Biffin for damage. I'm like, god damn it!
And he, I mean, you can roll it. You can roll on top of that. That's fine.
Okay. So 60 extra.
So 60 more. Okay.
Yes.
But now the second part of his attack is that you guys need to make a intelligence saving throw. The three of you, Adis, Renly, and Elwyn.
Intelligence saving throw, you said?
I'm gonna legendary resist this.
Nice.
Is it a magic effect?
No.
Okay.
Renly, you're
said-
fine.
You said intelligence, right?
Yes. Elwyn, you are failing.
Spark that bitch.
Adis, you succeed. Elwyn, you succeed. Okay. Your turn, Elwyn.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to concentrate on this magicalness that's going on around her. And since I'm an awesome sorcerer, would you say that I can cast at 9th level a dispel magic? But not dispel, I don't want to dispel. I kind of want to maybe bring some control to the situation, at least for for a round, or at least for the next couple of turns, where it doesn't reach out and damage us as much. But my main goal here is to create enough of a hole or a
Form an anti-magic bubble around her.
No, like somewhere that my boy Deimos can get in there and help the situation with some heals. You know what I mean? I'll
So-
use a spark on it
so-
too, as well as a
So
ninth
wait,
level
you're
spell.
trying to okay, a 9th level spell and a spark, and you're trying to dispel. So you're trying. Explain one
I
more
don't
time.
Yeah, not dispel. Like instead of dispelling the magic, because that's not going to happen, I want to reach into the weave and with the spark in the ninth level, sort of aid in like stop the chaos a little bit, like control it, like stabilize it. That's the word.
Okay.
For
Okay.
just as long as I can.
Okay. Roll
Possible.
an arcane check. And your
Alright.
spark.
So spark. Ooh, nice. Arcana check, don't fail me. Oh, I still have a lucky. I will lucky.
Oh my
I'll take the
god.
first roll.
42. Hey, 42, the magic
Yeah,
number.
42 is pretty fucking great.
You got Elwyn. You are able to, for a brief moment, using your spark, and you did. And the fact that you rolled a 3 on your spark is what makes this more possible. You're able to see into the nature of what's happening around you, and for a brief moment, you don't see energy, you don't see arcane, you don't see stone and rock and matter and all this swirling around you. Instead, all you see is the substance behind it all, the infinite flow of reality beneath it all, and you can't shape it or alter it like you would if you were casting miracle, but just the acknowledgement, the knowledge, and the sight that you gain in that moment allows you to disrupt or not disrupt, but to bring a bit of calm to this chaos in this moment. So in this area right here, until the beginning of your next turn, all the effects that this zone is tearing down upon you guys, all the damage and stuff like that is reduced by, let's see here, I'll say that you guys see the full force of it all. You can't really negate it because it's too strong.
Yeah, that's cool. All I wanted was like an opening for Deimos to kind of do something.
Yeah, we'll cut it. We'll cut it in half. And let's say you did it here in this area here.
Okay,
Okay, in this zone.
sounds good.
So half damage
And then-
for the next rounds.
Would that take like all my whole action? Because I still have the hasten in my bonus. But that's cool if it takes everything.
So
to
you
do that.
still have attack and your bonus.
Okay. And I'm gonna lay into this fucker. Probably not gonna do anything, but still.
The middle one is the original.
Yeah. Okay, and then. Wow. So 3 hits.
Okay. And you take half damage from the area effect, so you take 101 points.
So 3, 4. Got it. Get him, buddy. Oh no. I thought I passed my turn.
Okay. End of your turn, legendary action. He is going to look at you, Deimos, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I do. I see who you are.
Okay, you're
And
fine.
I'll one up it.
It is your turn.
Shouldn't it be Deimos' turn?
Should it? Oh,
Yeah, because
yeah,
Elwin
sorry.
just went.
Deimos, your turn.
All right, so Elwin, you want me to try to run through this green thing?
Yeah,
that what we're
because
trying to
I
do?
mean, the way that Adis described it when he tried to peer into it, that we have to heal the rift somehow.
Well, what I could tell it was that malcontent is causing the shockwaves, etc. So it's stemming from her, not the next.
You gotta try to separate her from it, or
Yeah.
redirect the flow of the energy into, say, the infinite abyss.
Well, guys, all I can say is it was a pleasure working with you assholes. And you can fuck yourselves. I'm just joking. Praise Tempest.
Also, I give everyone a pamphlet.
But the fate of everything, this is bullshit. You can't take better. Don't attack me, Master. You're a little dick. I'm just gonna keep walking this way. Just walking into this void. No big deal. Whatever.
Look into the void,
So-
Deimos, before you run in.
So you get you get an opportunity attack.
Hey, asshole. I'm gonna go fix this problem, you dickolino. Alright, you know, son of a bitch. I'm just a
As you
man
walk past
who
him.
wants to walk watch my little cat down the aisle one day. Elwin, walk my cat down the aisle one day.
Walker yourself, Deimos.
I'll try, but I'm gonna push through this barrier. Yeah, so I'm gonna.
You know what? Fuck this guy. I'm going to make sure he doesn't hit me. You can go fuck yourself. I use the roll guys thing.
Yeah, fuck
Is
yourself,
it your last
sir.
one?
This is it.
I have one left because I got some back. So I knocked it away from him.
Like, hey, I have important business to do, such as
Okay.
I
So
don't know.
when that one War God's blessing, because both him and the clone that you walked past, both
Oh, fuck
swung at
my
the same
face.
time. It was a mirror thing.
Ouch.
But that War God's blessing, since they are clones, and they hit at the exact same time, it affects both attacks. So you're fine.
Oh, thank goodness.
Ooh.
Oh, see, guys, this is why Tempest is pretty cool. I was very concerned for a second for getting chopped in half.
I'm gonna start walking through this thing with. I'm gonna activate bonus action. So I'm super sailing Deimos 2. I'm activating bonus action my aura of sanctifications,
Ooh.
and I'm straight ass just like balls fucking rolling in this boy. Because we don't know what's happening.
You're walking
but
into the orb.
Aren't we trying to like? Isn't like kind of disrupted? We're like,
It's
Try to, like,
pure energy. You'll be ripped apart. So look into it and figure out how to walk through it or
you
weave
gotta,
through it.
you gotta try to find a way to.
Are you going in,
separate
or
it.
are you staying outside? What are you doing?
I will use my action to. Ooh, I probably shouldn't do that. That would be very cool. Yeah. I don't think Tempest would want to come down and help me. I would like to look into this thing to see if there's a way I can try to separate this energy from her. Because it seems like she's tying it together, and I'm doing like a thing where like tying it. So I'm just like, I'm like trying to like push it away with my super cool good boy stuff. Because I have super good boy energy, and I'm just like
So you're
trying to
touching
like,
it.
with my shields. I'm like,
Holy healy energy, bitch.
Okay. So let's see what you're using here.
Channel
You activated your shield.
divinity.
yeah, I
Right.
will spark of insight through my shield, which is doing the healing thing, and also at 9th level, I will cast my super heal. Just to pump as much magical energy as I think I possibly could do.
Okay. Okay. So all this. So roll your spark.
All right. I'm just gonna what? Oh, 3.
All right.
My boy.
So you
Excellent.
reach out, Deimos, and you touch the energy, the beam, right? And you stick your basically your fingertips into it, and you can the instant feedback in your hand is it's like your flesh is being ripped apart inside the beam. But the fact that Elwin's magical disruption is up, and the fact that you rolled a 6 on your spark, and you used your shield, you are out healing the damage at this moment that this beam is doing to your hand. You can tell that so your hand is whole. You can feel the burn all over your hand and your skin, but you were able to break through that outer layer with your hand.
All right. It's almost when she's way fucking in there, isn't she?
She's whatever that is. That's
She's
30,
a spirit. She's
20
not
feet from you, 30
physically
feet.
there.
She's in there. She's definitely in there. You see her in there.
No, I mean physically. Like there's no body in there.
There's no body in there, but her spirit is there.
All right.
So you know a couple things. Elwin's ability goes away at the beginning of his next turn. You have your shield up and running, and you have how much more movement left?
I have
You're
a
hasted,
decent
right?
amount. Yeah, I'm like super hasted.
Okay.
Do I think I can keep running in there, or do I think that will just like eviscerate my body?
You're looking at your hand inside the stream right now, and it's burning right now. But at this moment, you are healing through it.
But do you think if I move past this circle area, that I'll be boned?
You do not know.
Guys, what do you think? Anybody have any ideas?
Dude, I don't know.
For the kitty cat.
I know exorcism, but only if she's possessing a frickin' body. So I don't know.
I don't want my buddies to get killed.
Do you still have an action, Deimos?
Yes, I have a bunch of actions.
Move back and activate the crystal.
Right.
Because Elwin's almost dead. I'm like about halfway to dead.
I have a good idea, guys.
And we could use the sparks.
I'm gonna come right back to you. Just joking.
I'm gonna pick up this guy next to me, a Moto Overseer, hold him out in front of me as I walk through this void.
I would spark that for you if I could.
Roll
I found this
grapple
out.
check.
Come to me, sir.
Let's go grapple.
Holy
man.
shit.
Come on,
Shit.
baby, come on.
Don't you crit this, you son of a bitch.
Keep on.
All right.
Plus 40 on his dex.
No,
Yeah.
it is, yeah, but Deimos
Oh,
19'd
thank you.
it.
That 19. Oh, thank you.
Come on,
Oh, I dropped from
baby.
18 too. Not bad.
So this would be, let's see, he's got that. This was 12 plus proficiency. 18 plus- All right, we'll call this. There we go.
Okay, cool. I will carry you back over here. Hey guys, take care of my cat. I'm bringing this boy with me.
And I'm holding him out in front of me as I'm starting to walk through this bitch.
You're stepping
I
in.
hope
You're
you
dragging him with you. All right. So he is. You rush back and you're hasted for him. You're Super Saiyan. So to you might seem like you're going slow, but to the rest of the world, you're like you zip in there. He swings at you, misses, with your War God's blessing, and you just dart back, grab him, wrap your arm around him, and before he can do anything, you just plunge. Wait, do you step in slowly or do you jump in?
Or jumping in.
But shut
I'm
him
sorry.
in first.
I really, this is really a bad thing, but you know what? I don't want Deimos to die, but if Deimos has to do a thing to save the world, Deimos is gonna do it. He's gotta save the
I'm not gonna let Deimos. When I
You
see
better
Deimos,
No! Deimos won't
When I
let it
see
go.
Deimos
Don't you
to
think
the-
about it. I will take this collar
the
off.
edge of my circle after
I will
he
take this collar
plunges
off.
that dude,
wait.
I will use my
going in.
reaction to pull him down.
No, Deimos is going in.
Well, wait for him to throw the guy in.
Yeah, after he gets like at the edge of my circle, like a good 10
Owen,
feet.
don't you let me do this.
Oh
I'm
wait,
gonna-
yeah, Deimos
No.
could totally
No.
go into that sphere, and then like if once he's just getting to the edge of your circle, then pull him
No,
out.
no,
So we'll know what happens to him
Go with it.
inside.
Deimos is good. Deimos is fine. Yeah, don't you do it. Deimos is gonna wreck this boy. He's gonna save the world, and they'll call me Tempest.
Deimos, if you want to resist the pull, I mean, that's your choice.
Well, what happens to that fellow once he goes in?
Deimos pushes him in. You grab him and you push him in, Deimos.
Guys,
that
I
what's
just
happening?
think that I,
He's
I
like a
don't.
meat shield in front of him as he's running.
Thinking that Deimos might just try to like see if he's gonna die from this because he thinks that this is a good way to save you guys and the world more than him. I
For
think
the
he's
kitty
gonna-
cat.
I don't think Deimos would ever say this again as resisting a choke collar pull from Elwyn, but I think he might try to resist this one.
Well, in any case, y'all are going in, so go in.
Do it.
Go
For the
ahead.
kitty.
Fuck myself.
Meat shield lieutenant, and then Demos
Meat
after.
shield lieutenant. Rah.
But I have my shield up, and I'm going to go. Like I'm full of as much divine energy as I can have going.
And I'm just like, burn,
This is-
baby,
yeah.
burn. Gonna burn your
Okay.
face off, bitch.
Are you stepping in, Deimos?
Yes, I am.
All right. As you push Revan in, you see his black cape and his armor and stuff begin to be eviscerated in the pure energy of this flow. It's like being stripped away, layer by layer as you shove him in. He doesn't die right away, but he starts falling apart. Actually, here, let me lock these tokens for a second here, so this stops happening. Can I do that? Lock tokens.
Or maybe
I can
put it
still.
on lower layer.
Shit,
Maybe put it on a map.
I don't have that.
Oh,
I don't have that
crap.
turned on. Wait, is that? Yeah, I don't have that turned on. I don't have that mod turned on. So Deimos, you shove him in, and you see him begin to be ripped apart. Your arms extended into the energy are burning and tearing away, but you can feel yourself healing through it. At that moment, you feel the tug of Elwyn's Deimos tether spell on your back.
Tug of
What
war
do you do?
time.
Owen, I have to do this. It's for the Captain Fluffy bars.
Stay there, Demos. Hold
Yeah.
on. We'll be coming.
I'm gonna keep walking. I'm not
No,
gonna-
we can reach you.
Just remember, if I tug 3 times, pull my pitch ass out.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll
As
wait for his
you
signal.
do that, okay. All right, Deimos, you walk in. You have. Let's see how much movement speed you have.
I have
How
a
much movement speed do you have?
A fuckload
You
right now.
have.
I'm double hasted.
You have 35, so that's 70 plus. You have like 105 movement speed. So you went from here. That's 20, 30. So once you hit the flow, I'll say you have 30 feet from where you're standing right now. It's like walking through like a blizzard. You're instantly your feet become it's like you're walking through quicksand. They're sticking to the ground. Your whole body emerges, gets submerged in it, and you begin pushing forward. You get about halfway to her, and the pain is unbearable. The fire raging all around you is all over your body. You can feel the lesser powered parts of your armor begin to be
My armor.
are shredded away.
My armor is
Your-
made of
your-
the purest of powers.
Your cape just rips away. Your the weaker parts, the weaker magical things, and the non-magical things are disintegrated completely. Okay. As you're walking into the heart of the Nexus, outside the Nexus point.
Is the lieutenant dead? I mean, is he, oh, okay.
Outside the Nexus point, you see the shadow clones go away. You can't really see Revan inside the Nexus anymore. All you guys can see is Deimos' back as he's plunging forward, and his rapidly becoming naked ass because his clothes are being stripped away as well.
Oh my god, this is a Conan moment, isn't it?
All right, Deimos. you're gonna take your. It would have been a half damage because of the because of Elwyn's thing, but now that you're in the middle of it all, even
Yeah.
with all your healing stuff, you still take your 34%. So 438 points of damage to you.
Oh, that is very good. I'll add that.
Okay. Okay. You guys begin to see as Malconthet is aware of what Deimos is doing. Her rage just torrents up, and you can feel the storm around you just beginning to redouble its efforts. The fact that you're inside of Alwyn's aura of peace is the only thing that's keeping you guys from being engulfed in this right now. Back behind you, you can see she's doing everything she can to summon to interfere with what's going on. So. Wisps begin to appear all around you guys. They're not inside your zone just yet, but you can tell that they're born from this chaos and from the very nature of the Nexus. But they become flocking towards you. Adis, your turn.
What do you guys think?
AoE to deal with those thingamajigs.
I don't think I can get them all. What about the thingy-mabobber? Oh, I have an idea.
What are you doing?
So you said she has no physical form currently, right?
Correct.
Do you either of you have sparks? Elwyn, really?
Yeah, we can't use it on each other though.
Huh?
We can't use it on each other though. But yeah, I
No.
do.
That's not what I mean. Alright. I'm gonna give this a try, we'll see what happens. So staying inside of his little bubble, because I've hasted you all so you guys can deal with the home slices. I want to use my magic, or my action, along with my scroll and my whatever minor awakened abilities I can try to pull off, and I want to try to peer into this torrent of power and find her connection to it.
Okay. So you're using a spark, you said?
No, I don't have one.
Alright, man. Now you're gathering from your knowledge, from your previous look at it. She is it. It's not that she's connected to it. She is, yeah, she is the flow of it.
Oh,
I mean, there might be some nature that of her spirit and on the very, very, very molecular level that if disconnected or turned off or removed from it, that it would cause the whole thing to cease. But if it does, she ceases to exist too. She ceases to exist too. So,
All right, are
as
you
much
guys
as you're
touching the spark? Or go ahead, sorry.
as much as you're able to see from out here and discern from out here, there's no way that you can tell of separating her from it. Maybe Deimos can figure it out when he's right up close next to her, but yeah, it's there's too much energy going on around here for you to be able to tell.
Okay. Are you, Elwyn, are you and Rinley touching the thingy?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use my 9th level spell slot. And I'm gonna cast Time Stop. God damn it.
Okay.
How many rounds? Roll high, roll high.
I know, right? Let's see here. Time Stop there. 1d4 plus 1. 4 rounds. So for the first round, I will use my action to activate the little spark thingy.
That will.
Hold on. So,
So if you do that, it affects everybody.
Yeah, you have to do something that won't affect everybody, or time stops.
If you do that, it'll end time stop.
but am I the one creating the effect?
You're interacting with it, and
It's affecting somebody that's not you, so
yeah,
But
it would end time
any
stop.
effects that you create. That's why I was asking. That's why I was clarifying. Okay.
You're causing it to happen.
No, that's fine. I'm totally cool with that. All right. So I get 4 rounds. So for 3 of them, I basically want to just like. I want to use 3 full rounds to basically try to investigate, try to figure out what we need to do to end this. Like pulling all the knowledge, power I have to like look into this thing and figure out what we need to do or what Deimos needs to do while he's in there to help like destabilize this and bring it to an end.
1 second here. You briefly stop the flow of time for everyone but yourself. Notice time passes for other creatures. Well, you take 1d4 plus 1 turns in a row. You continue to take damage for every turn. It's creatures that stop. It's not the actual time that stops. It says time stops for creatures. So it's not like the world freezes around you and you're moving in
Environment
space.
No, it
effects
doesn't.
will go.
So so every
So
round
do
you're going
that
to take
for-
30% damage.
Which is... Oh, well, I'm still inside a circle, so it's 15%, right?
Yeah, so it's 15% damage.
So I'll take... times...
It's actually 17%.
17.
So it's 87 damage per turn.
Yeah, I should be able to survive it. Let's see here. You said 87 times
Yep.
4 would be that plus 4.
You're gonna die after your 3rd round, I think.
I'll die at the damage comes at the end of the round, right?
No, it happens. It occurs during your turn. It's a
So
constant
it would
decline.
occur during the 4th turn.
Yes.
Just barely. So we'll see how quick I can be. So yeah, I will do that for 3 rounds. Just trying to glean whatever I can, whatever insights, anything that can help Deimos in there or us, whatever.
Okay, roll 3 arcane checks.
Okay.
Okay. From outside, it's very hard to peer into the core of this beam. You tried before, and you were able to gain some information, but now that Elwyn's barrier has come up and has disrupted the edge of it. That's the only reason you realize that's the only reason Deimos was able to actually enter that spot was because of Elwyn's Owen's disruption right there.
Okay.
Where the those two circles touch. Looking through there, you're looking into the core of what is happening in the middle of the sphere. You realize a couple things. One, that Malcolm that is joined, like I said, is this thing, is the Nexus itself.
Yeah. There's no
So
distinction.
in order for it to stop, she would have to either be forced to stop or give it up willingly. Okay. Two, that she can't be touched out from the outside, obviously, but inside there, Deimos might be able to convince her to allow herself to be touched, or if he can figure out a way to actually infect her spirit, he might be able to do it that way if you're trying to force her to stop. But basically, he needs to get her to stop, to move her out of the core of this nexus. Either she chooses to do it so willingly, or he forces her out. But once her spirit is no longer joined with this nexus, it stops.
Okay.
Okay.
At
So
the
her spirit
end of
has to be
the-
removed,
I will.
or she has to do so willingly.
I will. At the end of the third turn, I will move back to the thingy, and at the start of the fourth turn, I will attempt to activate it before I go down.
It takes a full action to activate it. Okay.
You're death warded too, so if you go
Oh
down,
yeah, I'm death warded. That's right. So yeah, I'll activate it. It'll trigger my death ward.
Okay. Your death ward triggers,
Yep.
and you activate the last, or this shard right here. All right. So Renly, Elwyn, and Adis, you guys get full hit points. You get your spell slots and one spark of insight back.
Deimos.
Whew, that's exactly what I needed.
Oh, yeah.
I'll relay the information to everyone, and I will tell Deimos to offer her my deal.
Okay. You said
And if she doesn't accept
Captain
Deimos,
Fluffy
Deimos.
Bastard. Oh,
If she
yes.
doesn't accept, kill her.
You said give Captain Fluffy Boys her divinity. Got it.
Sure. And if she
Yeah.
declines, then she dies, and it's up to you to kill her, because you're the only one that can do it, Deimos. Tempest gave you the power.
It's like he's trying to talk to like a 4-year-old child.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
either
get
gotta
it.
drag her out of that thing, or you
Okay.
pound her fucking ass into the ground,
But
okay?
I pound ass. I might be a cleric.
Okay, you
She's
pound her
definitely
face
not
into
an
the
altar
ground.
boy.
You
Oh,
pound
that'd be terrible.
God, that's right. That sounds so terrible.
He's used to pounding ass, is what you're saying?
No. Oh, gosh.
Uh,
Terrible.
So, you either got to get her out of there, get her to accept the deal, or kill her.
I play tic-tac-toe.
So, preferably, I would prefer very much Deimos to be an eternally grateful, and I'll take your Tempest. I'll take one of your Tempest pamphlets from you if you convince her to accept my deal.
I could get her to worship Tempest, and then I win.
Well, you might be
I
able
got
to,
this.
but you still got to
said-
get her to accept the
You
deal.
said that you want me to take the divinity and then stick it in the Baylor deck. So I have a divine Baylor deck.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Sure.
For sure.
Give up if she gives up her divinity, she can live. If not, she dies. And if she chooses to die, then kill her or drag her out.
I mean,
The wisps are starting to attack you guys. The first one crits Elwyn. It should be a crit. Why is it only
Yeah,
do
that is a
resistance to
crit.
lightning?
No,
Why
that
why'd you
is
take
a
90?
crit because you rolled 90.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Only 90 points of damage.
That's right. I didn't see the dice were doubled. You are under the effect of slow, and your movement is 10 feet per turn. Second guy is going to bobble his way over here. Oh, he's here. Alrighty, he's going to attack Adis.
Okie dokie. That hits.
Damage to Adis.
It does nothing.
I want a few of those vulnerable spells.
I was actually. That's why I needed the spark back, because I'm gonna try to triple its effect and cast invulnerability on all of us, or at least 3 of us.
And Renly, it's your turn.
Alrighty. At
You're
this
still
point,
hasted.
I am looking at Deimos, and I'm looking at the air around us. Wait, what was around us before? And
No,
I'm
it
just
still is.
trying to figure
It's
out.
still circled.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way. Like, I noticed that it had kind of disrupted that barrier to the column. And I would like to replicate what Elwyn had done and look into the weave and use my 9th for the spell. But I'm trying to actually make a channel for Deimos into the center, because it looks like he's slowing down and he's starting to burn up into a crisp. And I do not want him to be an ember by the end of it.
Renly,
Looks.
I have my 9th and I have 2 sparks. Do you want to hold your action and we do it together to magnify the effect?
Sure, and I
that right
have
after you?
3 sparks. So I was planning on using all 3 if they could stack. If they don't, I'll just use 1. But yeah, we can work together and do this.
We just gotta survive the next will-o-wisps.
I know, right? Oh, and
Or you could just kill them all, Renly.
let me see. I don't have many. Oh, I'm going to, with my extra thingamajig, I'm just going to use my my staff of the woodlands, and I'm just going to create a wall of thorns between us and those will-o-wisps. So wall of thorns. Here, like, just basically try to form a barrier, kind of thing. They have
Okay.
to move up to and then down. Buy us
Okay,
some
you're
time.
gonna make a
maybe.
little barrier.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just on this edge over
Okay.
here, so they need to fly up and down, and maybe that might buy us some time.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You take-
And
152 points of damage.
oh, do I lose my wait? Oh no, I lost my form already, right? Didn't I? Shit. Okay. 152.
Yep.
Okay. Can
Wisp number
I-
6 is going to turn. Can you do what?
Oh yeah, go ahead. No, I was just gonna ask, like, can I just transform into a giant ant? But never mind, it's okay. Keep going.
Giant ant.
I'm like, just like boot a Biffin. I need to use that stupid thing at some point.
Attacks you.
Oh.
Okay, you are tethered to it, and you begin to be slowed.
Oh, does it attack through the wall of thorns?
Yeah.
Ah.
Wisp number 3 is going to meander its way up here. It is also going to target you. Hits. Damage to Renly. You begin to be tethered to it as well.
The wall blocks line of sight though, so I'm trying to figure out if they can actually see through it.
Yeah, they're not material creatures. They're like little balls of energy, and they don't need the line of sight.
They got sick magics.
The number 5 will come up here and target Elwyn. Hits. Damage to Elwyn. And you are tethered to it as well. Elwyn, at the beginning of your turn, circle goes away.
With our powers combined.
Okay.
So 9th level. Can we stack sparks or not?
You can each use one spark, but you can't
Okay.
use. You can't do two at a time.
Okay. Oh, sorry, one. So nothing happened.
Okay.
Just Dracula.
All right.
Ooh, Elvin gets.
So what are you guys doing?
So instead of creating like a force field like I did before, maybe we can do a beam so it can dive deeper, like a beam in this direction to help Deimos.
Okay.
Like a pathway, sort of like a path to.
Even
the
though it
center.
won't cover us,
Yeah,
we'll
it's just-
focus all of it on Deimos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Roll. Elwin, roll Arcana, and Renly, roll Wisdom.
Jesus.
Well,
You guys-
we tripled that.
No.
Yeah, I tripled mine.
Yeah. You guys are able to focus a beam of. It's a beam of power. It's a beam of disruption, basically. Since you guys are awakened, you can see the divine magic and normally it would be completely beyond you. These transcendent creatures are well beyond mortals, but you guys have not just comprehension, just a brief moment of comprehension, but you have a deep knowledge, a deep view of where it all comes from, almost more so than Malcontent herself, about this energy, about the nature of it all. And in that moment, you send your disrupting energies forward, and it passes around and through Deimos. And Deimos, basically what it does is it clears you a path straight to her. It just the crap that you're walking through clears up. The pain around you subsides a little bit, and you feel your progress forward open up. It's like a hallway has opened up around you, and at the end of it all, you see Malcontent at the end of this hall, of this corridor that they've made for you.
Gross. Gross. She's not very good looking. Could you paper bag over your head?
Elwin, 202 points of damage.
Okie dokie. 202, then 342.
The last Will-O-Wisp will, seeing what you guys are doing, will come up here. Will target. There's 2 on Elwin, 2 on Renly, so Renly's closer. He'll target Renly.
Alrighty. Oh, I do want to mention the elemental resistance did kick off with that. So since it's lightning.
Okay. So there's your damage.
Alrighty.
And you are tethered to this one as well.
Or is it tethered to Renly?
Deimos, your turn.
It's just gonna hi ho diggity to her.
Alright, you're able to make it the rest of the way to Malcontent.
Malcontent, I think it's time that you give up. It's me, Deimos. The #1 Tempest guy. Why are you doing this? You've been abandoned. Wait. Just let it be. Just let it go. Drop this whole facade. There's a thing called
I feel
AO.
like she's running away from us.
So I'm trying to just move the token down. They're being stupid. Alright, so what are you saying to your Deimos?
I'm like, lady, it's time to give it up. The person you thought who cared about you gave up on you. He's just using you. We're sent from an even higher power than your gods and demons. And we just want everything to be okay. It's not too late. Just give it up. Become a farmer or something. It's alright. let your pride go for a second. No one can even hear us in here.
Yeah, so no one can hear you. You're saying to her to give it up. Um, Asmodeus has left her here.
Yeah, he has. He just used you. And you know what I say? It's 2019. And it's not nice to use women that way. And it's just kind of just disrespectful the way he's treating you. And you should go down and get this boy named. I'm not gonna say his name, because it could throw him under the bus. But little boy, if you see a little devil boy of power, you should let him become new Asmodeus.
In the middle of this torrent, Elwyn and Renly have bought you this pause, this moment of peace in the middle of this torrent of the Nexus, and we're talking like, there's enough energy here that the collapse of it is going to break the world. It's going to tear apart your reality, your material plane. So focused is the power here, and you know that your friends have poured everything that they have into this moment of peace that they've bought you.
Yeah,
You walk in, and the pain has subsided a little bit, but it's still ripping away at you. You still take your seven. It's cut in half, so 1290 times 0.17. So you take 219 points of damage. Um, and you engage with her. You talk to her, and in that moment, you know that she hears you, and you have her attention. Roll
we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
a persuasion check.
I think I
You
should
have a
get
spark, right?
You have a spark, right?
a.
You need to
I'm
triple whatever you do.
part of the group. Take this, Euphemia, from day number one.
Oh my god.
Alright, persuasion.
Oh
Only a
no.
-1 and a demon bitch. How are you? Very close, I say. It looks like I'll have to use a smirk. Make Deimos even more believable. And really hope I don't roll a 1 or a 2, because that'd be highly inconvenient. I got a 3. Look at me. I am Deimos, not only the Lord, but the
Oh
supreme
my
bard of the
god.
world. My 9 charisma will save this world with my talking.
God.
It
Oh
has
my
all come down to
Oh,
god.
this one moment, and
oh, oh
I
my
will even use
God.
I will even use
Wow.
my last war god's blessing to even make myself look stylish as I do. The colder I look, I'm just like to give myself a solid +1 to that. I'd be like, hey,
Oh,
just let it go. I'm Demos. Look at me. Come on now. I have a cat.
silence around you. She turns to you, and you can see that what you said actually struck the core of who she is. And she looks at you, and and in a moment, the fight has gone out of her eyes. She says, "I know, I know. I never wanted to admit it, but I know. He's used me, and he's left me here. After all I was willing to give for him."
Well, there's only one thing to do. Turn to the person who accepts you for everything that you are. Tempest. Hi, Lord and Savior. Also, if you help the good people, it'd be cool. And actually, you could do a lot of good. And you know what? Fuck that guy. You deserve better. Like, look at you. You're definitely not my type, but you're some people's type. And you could definitely just do good and fuck that guy.
She shakes her head. She says, "No, it's too late for that."
Save the world then.
She says, "It's too late for that.
Okay.
My story is over."
But can me, let's not destroy the world.
She says, "My fight is done. May yours go on."
can I have all of your power then?
She looks at you and she says, I have
need to
nothing
get straight.
left
Or just
except
anything.
this.
I'm adding it to my. Oh shit.
She says, bid the red god greetings for me.
Hey, give me something and I'll smack him in the
And with
face
that,
with
there's a scream.
it.
There's a
Uh,
collapse. It's the sound of a star dying as this goddess in full power in front of you, stripped down to the very core of her divinity. Um, let's go. And the world around you, the torrent and the chaos stops. But instead of fixing, instead of repairing, instead of stabilizing, it just begins to disappear. And with it, so does the 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 plane, this nature um, that was holding you. And you can feel the last vestiges of the Nexus pull, and you guys get caught up in the sweep of it all, in the flow of it all, and the whole darn thing fades away.
Also, is there any way I can grab a single piece of anything she had on her or of her? Because she wrecking my armor, and I gotta rebuild my gosh damn armor now because she's an asshole.
Oh my
Um,
god, you
I
know,
spent,
she no
I
she
bacon.
spent it like 3 years building that armor.
no she
It
was
gets
she was
ripped apart.
she was spirit form.
This son of a bitch.
The Nexus has faded. The energy and the destruction that was coming to your world has stopped. The flow of demons into hell has ceased. The war continues in the heavens, um,
Are we
but
getting shunted out?
there is the war has ended on Earth.
Way to go, Deimos.
You guys
I'll-
are caught up in this wave of energy as the Nexus just the flow stops, so the last bits of it just wash away, and you're caught in the torrent and the tumble and the swirl of it all as the world around you just begins to vanish, pieces of it just falling apart. Malconthet's final cries and final screams turn into cries, into tears, as her essence basically just is being let go. Her form is being dissipated. She is ceasing to exist, just as the Nexus is. You guys are like, yeah, like Renly said, it's like circling the drain. You guys get flushed away.
Ellen,
Flushed
you
away
want to
with it.
try? You want to try to get
That's
us
what I
out of here,
pictured when I
Ellen?
rotated that orb.
Or you want me to do it?
What?
I was asking Elwin if he wants to try to get us out of here, or if he wants me to do it.
Can we do anything?
Can we swim out the whirlpool?
You guys have
I will attempt
guys
to
have
plane shift us out.
you guys have no control whatsoever. You can barely you can't even move. You can barely think.
Are you sure about that? As Deimos pulls out his PayPal account.
Wow.
And
Can I use my spark to try?
to try to do what?
Plane shift us.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see here.
Okay. Let's see here. To
I
touch
mean,
spell.
unless this whirlpool is meant to be a sucky get sucked through it thing, because I don't want to fuck up your shit.
It's not gonna. It's not gonna screw. Nothing you guys can do can screw up what I want to do.
Really,
Let me
top
figure
of a
that out.
mountain cage fight.
The
We need to link hands for this to work.
So you can plane shift yourself. You're not in physical contact with your friends,
Okay, I
and
will.
you do not have control over where you're gonna go.
Mm,
So do you want to plane shift
what?
yourself?
Oh, would I know that this would be the case before casting it, or
As you're
after?
casting, you realize, yeah, you're realizing that you are so disoriented, you have no idea what's up or down, and you're just your spark has just allowed you enough consciousness in this moment. Your friends are just tumbling through um, the flood of it all. Your spark has given you just enough insight to be able to cast a spell, but you have no way of directing it, of pointing it. You don't even know where you are or where you are in relationship to anything else.
Okay. Um, I will let the spell go and just say a silent prayer to Mistra.
Remember, Tempest?
Yeah, I don't worship Tempest. And
Yes,
you
you
didn't
do.
get you didn't do what I asked.
Yes,
And
you don't even
say
know.
and say um
Anyway, what happens to us?
You guys tumble into eternity, um, spiraling through the space between planes, carried along with the final flow of the Nexus as it fades away. The Nexus was an aberration, an abomination in nature that Asmodeus had created. There shouldn't be a bridge like that between planes, but that he had set up. And as nature returns to normal, you're caught up in the flow of it all, and you tumble into eternity.
Can I transform
And
into a
that
crystal so people can like sit in my branches or hold on to the branches so we're together?
you guys. I mean, the only reason Adis was even given the option of being able to do anything was because he sparked,
Oh, okay, sure.
and he sparked a three. If he had done a two, it would have failed. Um, and
How
that
worried am I that we would split into different planes?
that's the end of Act One of the Godbreaking.
Oh my god!
Deimos started with no armor, and he ended with no armor.
Oh my god!
That's
Deimos is a
right.
sad boy.
You did. The rest of you guys have your stuff. Tameless is naked.
Oh my god!
That's the end of Act One of the Godbreaking.
Oh, well, I didn't expect to live through that. That was a lot. That worked pretty good. Good job, guys.
way to go, Deimos.
Oh my god,
Holy shit.
MVP! MVP!
I don't
Oh
think
my
so.
god!
I
You
don't
meat
think so.
shielded that guy into oblivion.
No,
I
hey,
didn't expect
guys,
that.
You
guys,
guys, you did
the
a
dwarf
Spock
told us it
at
was
the end of Wrath of
the,
Khan, going into the radiation chamber.
Oh yes.
That's what you did.
the dwarf told us it was a one-way trip, man.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I think it was Killjack. He told us it was a one-way trip.
No, it was Biffin. Biffin's
Oh,
order.
was it Biffin?
Yeah.
Oh, Biffin.
Okay.
all right, so
You're,
how are we doing this now?
so, you're not sure how long or how far you've gone, but after an unknown amount of time, there's the sound of waves lightly cascading over a shoreline, like a beach. The soft, gentle tone of waves falling on the beach. It doesn't sound quite right though. Looking, batting your eyes, you open them up, and everything is bright. Everything is like washed out with pure radiance. But you look out and you see that you are on a beach, right? But it's not water that's crashing on the shore around you. It's light. Waves of light just coming in and receding out around you. And there you are lying in on this glowing shoreline. And then you look to your left and to your right, um, and you see the reclined and the bodies of your friends, the four of you, likewise around you on this same shore. Um, your bodies are numb, barely responsive. But at least your senses are coming back to you as your hands and your legs begin to start to feel again, and you can feel your fingers twitching slightly, and you begin to feel the air in your lungs. You guys gradually become aware of what's going on around you, and you see not a shadow pass over you, more of like a concentrated brightness. So whereas everything is bright, the thing that passes over you is even brighter than the light around you. And you hear a voice call out to you. Deimos? Uncle, is that you? I've been waiting so long.
Hey, what's up, girl? Deimos is a little bit hurt.
And and she says, I'm so glad you're here. Time and the war have not gone well for us. I'm so glad you're here. And that is where we'll end it tonight.
Who's this chick again?
She's
That's
Mistra.
new Mistra.
Okay.
This is
That's what I
Akelia.
thought, but I
Princess
couldn't
Princess
remember.
Akelia.
That's what I thought, but I couldn't remember. She's your niece?
Yeah. My niece is a god fucky face.
All right.
Does that mean we
Oh
have our
my
miracles
God.
back?
All right. So did we get a long rest?
We got Miracle back at the new phase, right?
You guys are
Oh.
on the shores of Elysium.
Oh, fuck. We're all dead.
Yep, we are.
Oh man. Well, that was super cool.
It was amazing.
Yeah. How are we planning on keeping this going? Are we just next Monday or take a week
Yeah.
off? Or...
Well, I'd say I gotta make a whole new map and everything. It's a new zone. It's a new everything. I'm not sure.
Like
Yeah.
2 sessions. 2 sessions.
I'm not. I thought it would last longer than what you guys did. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's gonna happen in this world. I've put a little bit. I've had little ideas of what this. I know what's at the end of this act of the whole story. I don't know what comes next though. So I'll be thinking over the next week, and let's just plan on next Monday, and we'll see what happens.
Sweet.
Way to
I'm sure it'll be a
go,
lot of just
Deimos.
random RP. All
Are we
right.
gonna
Well,
go?
thank you.
Are we gonna
Yeah.
stay just like we are? Are we gonna like revert or get?
Your characters.
Yeah.
You are as you are right now.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you stay the same. Your physical bodies are in Elysium. You're not dead. You didn't die and go to heaven.
Aw.
Well, isn't heaven just bombarded with demons right now?
Yes.
Which one's worse, heaven or hell at this point in time?
I
I don't know. Renly sent a lot of demons back to hell, so
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how many died in the process of going back.
she sent
Oh,
them back
probably
a
a
So
lot.
lot.
so even if they are, they can't get there anymore. You cut off the flow. So whatever is in heaven is stays in heaven, but there's no reinforcements coming.
Yeah.
Yay!
Renly sent them home on a colossal, like, Renly mega pain train.
Indeed.
Because
They had to pay the toll.
yeah, they had to pay the
To
toll.
get to that boy's soul.
That sounds so horrible.
No, it's not soul. It's whole. That's what the actual song
Oh.
is. It's from what? Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Always sunny. Yep.
Yeah.
You get this voice soul. You get you play the troll tone.
Yep.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
But this is awesome. Oh,
All right. Well, thank you again so much. I'll be
Yeah.
here next week. I'm gonna
Yep.
go pass out.
See you guys next week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that
See you,
was
dude.
awesome.
Thank
Man.
Thanks for
Thank
running,
you.
dude.
Yeah, man, that was sweet.